Oh,
All right. Welcome to TNT Photon HQ, ladies and gentlemen. And today we will be reviewing a plethora of topics. We'll be covering, let me see. I didn't even have my phone just closed on me. And I put it in the title and I still don't remember it. So let's see. We will be covering Bill Cosby. What else? What's the other topics we're going to be covering today?
we got Venom.
Venom,
Definitely
yeah.
curious about
Venom,
that.
Bill Cosby, Bowser.
Venom and Bill Cosby in one time.
The
Oh,
McGregor fight, bro, that McGregor fight. What the fuck, bro? Lindsay Lohan stealing kids, Elon Musk, Facebook data,
I saw that one.
Amazon, and more. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Kenny, you can take it away for right now and discuss the Conor McGregor fight and your thoughts on it. And I'll chime in after I finish loading up, sharing this to other social media platforms. So take it away,
All
brother.
right. First off, for what the fight was, not even counting what happened towards the end, which was which is amazing by itself. It was actually kind of how I saw the fight coming because McGregor's ground game isn't that great. Nate Diaz exposed it when he choked the daylights out of him, and the second fight was beating him down there to the ground too. And this one
Hey,
could be
Nicole Michelle. I'm sorry. Hey, Nicole Michelle. Glad you stopped through. Hit the like button, baby. Hit the like
yeah,
button. If you want to join the show, you're more than welcome.
yeah.
More
Khabib
than
just
welcome.
molested him. He just kind of held him down and beat his face in and pummeled him to the floor. And even when they did get up, Connor kind of, I guess, downplayed on Khabib striking because Khabib just was nailing him with several shots too.
Oh
So
my God, it was
it was
horrible.
a
It was
mauling, man.
absolutely
Beautiful.
horrible.
It was beautiful.
Actually, the what was that? The what's the name fight was even better. The one with Ferguson.
Oh my God, Ferguson and Pettis.
Yeah, that Ferguson and Pettis fight was, man. That fight was good.
Yeah, you had Ferg busting open Pettis twice, just making them leak
I
like
mean,
a
he
horror
literally
movie.
split. He split his shit, man.
Like on each side of his face. One was right, I think, on the hairline. The other one was on the opposite side of his face's brow line. He just cut him up badly. The second one was just a sharp ass elbow to his face.
Oh man, it was at one point I was like, "What the fuck?" But no, that McGregor, like that Conor McGregor fight
And
was
Khabib, yeah,
that was horrible. Because at one point, I think honestly, and this is just me, I
I was
think
excited. I was happy about it.
he was. It looked like he was begging him to stop at one point because you saw the announcers was telling them, "What is he saying to him?" And you saw him. He was like, he shook his head as if to say, like, "No, don't clap." And the dude just kept like ground pounding him. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like this is
Khabib was gonna
horrible.
move. Yeah, it was like a bear mauling. And if anyone ever saw the footage of Khabib when he was a kid, he grew up wrestling bears. That's kind of hard to beat up as a grown up. So he just mauled him like one.
Yeah. So, what
Beautiful
did you
fight.
think about the Ferguson and Pettis fight?
I thought that Pettis fight with Ferguson was fantastic. The only reason it stopped too was because of the broken fist. If Pettis' fist wasn't broke, they would have kept going because it looks like they started having fun with it too. It was a beautiful bloody fight.
Oh, hey, Mika, what's going on, baby? Glad to see you're aboard.
Yes, sorry I was a little
There you
bit
go.
late.
No, no, no.
My
It was cool. I didn't know if you had sorry. I didn't know if I didn't know if you were coming or not. I was like,
no,
oh man,
I was well, I'm here.
I know you big time now, so you don't got no time for small people no more.
That's not true. Stop that.
Yeah, so I mean, we got a plethora of topics to cover today. I was feeling,
Oh, we had a clusterfuck of a week, did we?
yeah, man. You know, in a way, it gave us more content to bring you guys because yeah, we got a nice little lineup of stuff to talk to you guys about, man. This has been a rough 2 weeks because like last week we had a couple of things going on, and you know I wanted to show some consideration because the co-hosts here, Kenny and Mika, have a lot of things going on, as well as Claudie. Claudie is transitioning from the state back
Man
to
or woman.
Japan. Yeah, I think he's going back to Japan again. So I mean, like we might lose him, which I mean, like the slot is always open for him. But anything he advances in his life. So of course, the show take the back seat because that's the way it is. But But yeah. Yeah, today's topics we got I don't know why my phone. Hold on, let me put this on mute.
Godzilla.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I want to really know what you guys think about the Bill Cosby sentencing.
What of it?
He gonna die in jail. Don't say he gonna die in jail.
I think they should have just gave him house arrest. I mean, like he got 1 foot in banana peel and 1 foot in the grave already.
Hell,
what more can he do?
Honestly, I think, and no, I mean, if you do the crime, you should do the time.
Yeah.
Do I think he raped all of those women and stuff like that? No, I know he did it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. Please listen to me, everyone. I'm not saying he did not do it. Yeah, Bill Cosby been fucking around and roofing motherfuckers for years, but I mean, and they caught up to him.
It's part of his act.
A lot of the motherfuckers that came up in there talking about, oh, he got me too, and this, that, and the other. Nah, they were just jumping on the bandwagon and stuff like that.
Yeah,
especially that handsome ass man woman that what's her name? It was one. She looked, oh my god,
she looked so rough.
Yeah, she looked hard as fuck, man. I'm telling you. You know what, Nicole Michelle, I understand. Yes, he did do that, but I mean, a lot of it I think was lies. Well, not a lot of it, but some.
No, like I believe that he did do it. But,
I'm not saying he didn't do it. Yeah, I mean,
some of them recanted their stories.
It's times I've done shit, and like later on, it caught up with me.
Some of them recanted their stories though, so. You know, he didn't get everybody. He got some people, but he didn't get everybody. He didn't get all 50 of them women.
Nah.
It's a mix.
You gotta understand, during that time, a lot of them, they were getting high, sniffing coke and all that other junk. I mean, and then from what I understand, and again, I'm not saying what he did was right. It was known within the industry that Bill Cosby would roofie your ass if you don't watch it. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's a fucked up scenario, man. They
should not be laughing about this.
Example out of his ass, man. They making an example out of his ass.
Yes, they are.
It started with Weinstein, and Weinstein was like, nah. He said, Weinstein. I don't know how Weinstein bought his ass out of that shit.
Please.
Okay,
it's obvious. You know this.
He got to live a great life, and now he barely knows what's going on. The time to punish would have been when it had actually been a law. She has a point there. Because, see, this is how I'm looking at it. I think I mentioned this on one of the other shows, is that if you're really an advocate for what's doing right, or you're really a person that like just wants to seek justice and see that other women don't go through what you or like be victimized as you are, you would have said, I can even say, hey, Lorraine, how are you, sweetie? Thanks for joining the show. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. If you're really an advocate for doing for what's just and what's righteous and making sure other people aren't victims or, you know, aren't a victim of his parasitic behavior or his hedonistic rapist behavior, you would have said, I can see you even waiting a month, a year. But not no fucking, I'm talking about like 25, 35, 40 years later. Come on, bro. When you're no longer relevant, when you no longer have a career, when you no longer have money. I mean, yeah, he needs to serve time for what he did. He needs to go to jail. I went to jail. He got to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, it is what it is. But
what did DL Hughley say to the women say Me Too? Bill Cosby needs to start a movement called Him Too, like Harvey Weinstein. He did it too.
But nah, man. And it was like, you know, at one point you thought it was slacking down. You know what I think was his big? He made two major mistakes, in my opinion. I think he made two major mistakes. One mistake was that he started paying these motherfuckers off. All right. The second mistake was hiring that fucking attorney that he got. His attorney was a fucking idiot. He was a babbling idiot. Like, what was that? One of them, they were holding a press conference. What was it? A couple, I'd say like last week or something like that. And he was out there speaking, and one of the reporters said something about him doing something, and they referenced Jesus, right? And he said, what did he say? Gosh, this motherfucker gave the most dumbest response. And I was like, this is the fucking attorney? Man, if I was Bill Cosby, I'll be like, I tell you what, if I go to jail, you get killed. I'm gonna put a hit on you. That'll give you that'll put the fire under your ass and make sure I don't get because you a dumb motherfucker. And I don't already paid the retainer fee. You know what I'm saying? Believe me, this motherfucker was an idiot. That like the responses and first off, all he had to do was declare that if you ask me, declare that Bill Cosby wasn't capable of taking a stand and all sorts of other shit. It was no, go ahead.
No, like you said, like all he had to do was show that he was incompetent to take the stand, and I don't know what happened. Shit just went left.
I don't know what happened with that shit. I have no idea what happened. I know it was a complete clusterfuck, man. I already knew once it went to when they started making like this, I would say like the fourth time around when they started making major headline news, I was like, yeah, they're gonna fry his ass. They're gonna get him. They're definitely gonna get him. I mean, what's your thought on it, Kenny? What's your thoughts on it, Kenny?
I kind of old to throw under the bus already, man. He really is almost goddamn near feeble.
He is feeble.
Yeah, I mean,
the man is literally dead. Like you can see, like in his eyes, like even with the cateracts and everything, there's no more life in there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think it was a racial thing too.
In the meantime, Harvey Weinstein eating shrimp at Nobu or something like
true.
in fucking jail.
I'm sure it's a ratio thing too. Like, there's a certain amount of women who enjoyed what he did, and he got, they bedded him down for a little bit of fame and money. For as powerful as Cosby was, they're not all going to be rapes. Do you think he's going to rape every woman he's been with? I'm sure there's a certain ratio.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like a lot of this, of course, is it's just a bullshit fest. I mean, like it's a lot of false flagging in this shit. You know what I mean? So I mean, you got and don't get me wrong. Again, I'm not defending Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is that those same people or those same women that are saying that, oh, he raped me and he didn't do anything, or at that time they were hanging out with him, partying with him, doing this, that, and the other with him. I mean, their feet should be held to the fire too. You should rot in the same jail that he's going to, because I mean, like, you're lying, or like you're no longer relevant, or if it's at the point where you like, I see a lot of these women that are hollering this, some of them that are lying, literally lying. And again, I want to push this forward. I want everyone to know this, that I am not advocating his behavior. If he raped people, me, myself, I think rape and molestation, pedophilia, I think that's worse than murder. Believe me, I think it's worse than murder. But I think lying on someone just to get a paycheck is worse. So, I mean,
I think rape accusations.
And yeah, he put himself in this situation. He should have been drugging bitches up and fucking them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you got money, like, but then again, like, like you got to understand sometimes in scenarios like that, because this book I was reading, The Wisdom of Psychopaths, it's about power and power over other people, So, I mean, even with him having the money to, like, buy women or do whatever he wants and stuff like that, I guess just having that power to just watch, like, stand over your victim while they unconscious and shit like that, to do what you want to do to him. I guess he was just like, this my new thing now. This my new shtick. So you got to pay the price now, Bill. Okay, yeah. Nicole Michelle says no one get to tell a victim when they got to talk about their victimization. With the way rape victims are treated today, you could imagine how it would have gone way back when. Who lied? Can't sell your ass for a career and call it rape when you're embarrassed. That's what Ferlin fan said. And then too, you had what's his name? Bill Cosby. His attorney just let him go up there. He was like, yeah, I did it. He was like, yeah, I did it. I was like, damn. I'm like, oh well, Bill, get ready to go home, bro. And not your house. Not your house, bro.
There was no but. I could see him saying, I did it, but but he just laughed after that he did it.
Hi, Rita Ali. She says, why are you live streaming? Like, I'm not supposed to be out here. Why are you live streaming? You're supposed to be in jail. Hey, Rita, welcome to the show. Hit the like button. It's 8 people watching. I need at least like 6 likes. Come on, hit the like
How
button.
many do
Hit
you
the like
have?
button.
Hold on, I'm 3.
Yeah, man, it's messed up, man. But I mean, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I mean, any closing thoughts on Bill? Vaudeville Bill?
I wonder how he's doing in jail now.
No, they said he's making friends in jail and everything like that. They said he's somebody said.
Who's gonna want to rape Bill Cosby?
Nobody.
Exactly. Man.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
We should not be laughing. This is a very serious.
I know it's a very serious topic, but I mean, like, you know. Bill, man, what happened?
Oh Lord.
You know, my ass sitting there. I'm sitting in my cell. I'll be like, "Oh shit, when you get here, Bill? The fuck you doing? Nah, man. So how am I get my packages now? Man, I thought your attorney. Oh, you still stuck with that attorney? The one that, bro, I told you to leave him alone.
Like, no wonder you're in here.
Leave him alone.
Like, no wonder you're in here.
Yeah, right.
You got the same attorney. Oh, Bill.
Yeah, his attorney was ignorant as fuck, yo. He was ignorant. He was his attorney.
He sounds like a public defender instead of an attorney.
Yeah, like some shit that just be at the local bar at night. And shit. You even look at him, you could be like, "Oh, this some old hood ass motherfucking, this some old like slash prosecutor slash bartender slash fucking like he just do it all." Like,
you know what though? But I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna call him a public defender because that's what he is. I'm pretty sure that the public defender doesn't even care now because he got paid. He got paid to do his.
He don't care. I mean, like, if anything, and that's the thing. I don't know why Bill is a man of. I mean, who is handling his affairs for him to hire this boob? You know what I'm saying? The man,
how's Camilla handling this?
Yo, he's not even well spoken. He's not even well spoken. He talks in Ebonics. Says, what was the woman asked him something? One of the female reporters said something about rape, and he said, "Well, did you ever rape somebody?" and then look, then he just ran off. He flipped his papers up like this and ran off the mic. I was like, really? That's your response, bro. You're supposed to be a professional.
Oh my goodness, that man is old and senile. He probably don't even know he's in fucking jail right now.
And the thing about it, you know, that's probably some old family member he knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, friend of a family member. They was like, "Yeah, we gonna keep it black." No, get you a Jewish attorney. I'm telling you, he would have got you off, bro. He wouldn't have got him off, but he at least would have like made a little bit lenient.
Would have, man.
Done his sentence at home or something. They straight took Bill Cosby to jail.
You know, my closing statement is Roman Polanski is next. They need to catch his ass.
Oh, okay. Look, he said Big Back Alex, the attorney. Okay, Lorraine says y'all messed up. Lorraine and Bella started laughing. Fierce Play says Big Back Alex, the attorney. And Nicole Michelle says they should, though. Why shouldn't he be Rallowed? Give him a damn roofie, then let them rape his ass. For Lynn's fan says, whole lot of pudding pops getting served in that prison.
I guarantee you no one's gonna rape him.
K-Wright says Bill ain't some super scientist cooking up next level date rape drugs in the basement lab. Other abusers are doing the same shit. This isn't an original method. Say, look at Wright. He was like, "Yeah, this is an original method. I know." Wait, no, I don't, but I know. And then you have Nicole Michelle says, typo, sorry. For Lynn's fan says his wife was the one cooking up the drugs. But nah, man, it's messed up. This is messed up, man. This is real messed up. You know, and I love Bill Cosby because I mean, like, it's a lot of stuff. I mean, I grew up watching Bill Cosby, Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, the Cosby Show, all that stuff. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I never really liked the Cosby Show. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I mean, I would watch it because it was on there, but it wasn't like one I would run home and see or anything like that, you know. But I don't know. I don't know. You guys over there, let me know what you think about the Bill Cosby scenario. And you know, with his sentencing, do you think it was fair? Do you think it was unfair? Do you think like maybe you know, maybe some were lying, some were not lying? You know, I don't know. Bottom line, his ass in jail now. So I mean, like, I'm glad I'm out. I'm glad I ain't in jail. So hold it. No, you gotta stay strong, Cosby. You gotta stay strong, bro. Gotta stay strong.
Hey, maybe he should make himself a prisoner whip.
And it was some fucked up things I've been seeing about him. They showed him with like, prison tattoos on his face. They said that Bill Cosby took his shahadi.
I've seen that picture. I seen that picture. His face looked like somebody ruined it. That's awful.
I was like, man, that's messed up. That's messed up. Get your weight up. Get your weight up, bro. Like 3 hots in the cot, you're gonna be all right, bro.
Yep.
They'll feed you. But then again, from what I hear, motherfuckers ain't eating like that in prison no more. You ain't getting big no more. Motherfuckers coming out like, you know, sucked up.
Next topic, damn it.
All right, next topic. Next topic is Bozetta. I think it's Balzetta or Bowsett. Balzetta. She's the female Bowser of of Mario. Yeah, it's a female Bowser.
The graffiti, the mural.
Yeah, it's a female Bowser.
Oh.
I'll show you guys, some pictures of Bowsetta.
Yo, the internet is an awful place.
Oh my god! And it started out as a simple meme, like, you know, it essentially started. Okay, it essentially started from where Mario and Bowser were tired of chasing not Princess Peach. What's the other one? It's Princess Peach and it's Princess, what's her name? What's the other one?
Daisy?
Yeah,
Sugar
Princess
cookies.
Yeah, it's Princess Peach and Princess Peach. Bowser and Mario got tired of chasing her, so therefore Bowser steals her crown, but somehow, and then he gets turned into Bowsetta. Or Bowsetta.
Is this real? Is this the whole thing real? Or are you sure? Because this is like some made up fan shit. That doesn't sound like it's official.
No, I'm telling you. The creepy part about it is that Nintendo is not really saying anything. They're letting them run with this. I'm telling you. Okay, origins of Bowsetta.
Show some tits on it. That's the answer now. Throw tits on it.
I don't believe this story one bit.
And you know the thing.
Last I heard, it was like some fan art. Oh man, are you sure it's real?
Fan art, and now it's like becoming like this thing. Like Bowsetta is just totally taking what's the internet by storm, and like people are loving it.
It's cute. I like it. It's cute.
Need female everything these days, says Fierce Play.
I don't need it.
Okay, no. I'm gonna show you guys pictures of it. It's fucking hilarious. So I mean,
I saw it has big tits.
They did it pretty cute. I have some images here. Okay, origins of Bowsetta. I have the images, but I want to show you.
Looks like she belongs on a hentai website with like tentacle things wrapped around her.
Okay, so I went to Wikipedia, even though I did see it, but I can't play the video. That's another thing. I have to be careful about videos that I play on here because like they'll try to like whack, you know, like they did last time when I was showing the previews for Shazam and everything like that.
Yeah.
So it says right here on Wikipedia, let me share it with you guys. That hold on, here we go. Right there, share. Present to everyone.
Oh, she's bent over, huh? It's really
yeah. Okay. It says
that's the official picture because it's on the Wikipedia.
Yeah, it says Bowsette or Koopa Hime.
Wow.
Koopa Hime, Princess Koopa is a fan-made gender-bent version of the Mario franchise character Bowser. Now you know what? For some reason, I always love calling him Bowser. It's just a Bowser. Resembling Princess Peach. She was created by artist Aki92 in a comic strip where he posted a deviant art in Twitter in September. Bowsette quickly rose in popularity internationally when related hashtags trending in English and Japanese appearing on Twitter, typically portrayed as a light-skinned blonde woman with horns, fangs, and a spiked collar with matching armbands. Several professional Japanese artists contributed their own renditions of the character. A convention themed around Bowsette was quickly planned for October of the same year. Journalists took to the trend and were surprised by its longevity, attributing it to various aspects such as the character's appearance and appeal, or the possible desire of fans to shock Nintendo's social media handlers. While some noted much of the art that spawned from it was solely pornographic, and it was. It got out of hand.
Of course.
Hand.
The official picture.
It got out of hand. All right, I'm gonna try to show some. I don't want to show any that's too revealing, but there was some. I was like, what the fuck? Because you know, with that DeviantArt, it just goes, nuts. It goes nuts. Attributing to various aspects such characters' appearance or a possible desire by fans to shock Nintendo's social media handlers. While some noted much of the art that spawned in it was solely pornographic, others were quick to emphasize that some had a wholesome tone instead. Bowsette's rapid popularity led to other fan-made characters in similar vein in a short time span, each based on an existing Nintendo character turned into a character resembling Peach. In Japan, concerns were raised about the legality of fan-made characters under copyright law. And it goes on to tell you how it is. If you want to look this up, you definitely can. But yeah. But I remember from the video I saw, essentially, the story behind Bowsette was essentially Mario and Mario and King Koopa got tired of chasing her. So King Koopa decided to turn himself into Bowsette. And that's how you got her.
Transition.
Yeah. So
but why?
Because they started dating, they started hanging out with each other, and it apparently made her jealous. It made Bowsette jealous. It made Princess Daisy and Princess Peach jealous.
So what does this thing sound like?
That's just a weird story overall.
I'm not lying. Look it up. No bullshit. I'm not lying. Look it up. It's weird as hell. And like, you know, DeviantArt just ran along with it. I mean, I've seen some where like they're just showing everything. I'll show a little bit of it. I'll show a little bit of it. I don't want to get in trouble. They'll be like, oh, tough nerd turret, shut them down. You know what I'm saying? They already after me anyway, because like, it was one video I put up. I think it was Dead Space or some shit like that. And it had me and my friends on Xbox, and it was just all sorts of like vulgarities and shit like that. So I think I don't know what I'm gonna do. So look, I'm gonna
you don't have to.
I know, right? I don't know. Here we go.
I mean, this is Google anyway, so it's already here.
Yeah. So there's different pictures of Bowsette or Bowsette.
So do they explain why her titties are so big?
It's Japanese drawn. What do you expect? Everything has big breasts.
I mean, compared to Peach?
Yes.
And this is where Peach gets jealous right here. I'm telling you, look it up. It is not bullshit.
I don't know. I'm good.
And it gets weird. It gets real weird. You see the little turtle, and a little turtle shell is like a backpack. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, backpack. You see, it's a backpack, is it?
Bowsette looks like a great dominatrix show.
Oh, here it is. This is the one. This is it right here. Look.
Peachette Super Crown.
There it is, right there.
See, they got tired of being rejected by us. So, you know, they both crying, feeling upset. And look, what's the name? Shows the crowd right here. And then next, you know, he turns into Bowsette. And there she is playing with Luigi.
Wow.
And you do know like the how can I say the internet myth about Luigi and Daisy, right? And Princess Peach and all of them, right? They say Luigi has a very big penis. That's what they said. They said Luigi has a very big penis. Yeah. That's why
why is that even a thing?
Yeah.
They made it into a thing.
You know what? Maybe I'm on DeviantArt too much. I'm starting to feel like the only weirdo here now.
I had an account there. I know how disgusting that website is.
And then it'll filter over onto Tumblr and shit like that. And Tumblr is just like chaos. It's complete chaos over there.
It's a cesspool.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's it on Bowsette. How do you feel about it, Mika? How do you feel about it, Kenny? How do you
I'm pretty sure Mario uses the horns as handles.
Yeah. The character's cute. I like the character. I just know it about her like what last week.
Yeah.
The character is cute, but like I said, like she looks very, very dominatrix, like with all the black on and everything. All she needs is a whip.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I mean, what do you think, Kenny? You want some of that? I mean, you want to take care of that? You're interested?
No.
I'm okay with regular
Bowser,
Bowser
remember
being
that.
regular Bowser, man. I don't need Bowser with tits anywhere.
I don't like the fact it was once Bowser. That's the only.
Yeah, cause I like Bowser. Man. I'm like,
But
why
then
you gonna turn him into
Bowser,
a
I
woman?
thought of like my uncle, like my scumbag uncle.
Yo, I like Bowser. King Cooper?
Yeah, King
Aw,
Cooper.
man.
King Cooper. But like I felt as though Bowser was his street name. Like the name he went by on the street, like Bowser.
Yeah. The man had like kids too, man. How do you explain that? Now he's a woman.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Like 8 kids or something, or 9 kids. Oh.
What?
Bowser, all of his, he has like
Yeah, he has
kids.
Bowser got a bunch of kids. He got a bunch of kids. You didn't know that, Mika?
Super Mario 3
Yeah, now you got
explains it all.
Yeah, he got a bunch of kids. Bowser been putting in that work somewhere, I'm telling you.
Bowser been putting in that work since the 80s.
And all his kids is bad too. He got one that looked like a weed head because his eyes be like
with the blue mohawk. Him?
What's his name? Bowser's kids. What's his kids' names? I forgot. Because like if you watch the Mario cartoon, if you check out like Pluto TV and stuff like that, they'll show the Mario cartoon, right? And he got mad kids, and all his kids is fucked up. They all do messed up shit. They all violent. They all be trying to do like, you know, but it's one that just like you could tell he a dope head. Like he just be so all the time.
I was such a great role model.
Yeah, right. Moving right along. We have Lindsay Lohan stealing kids.
That's a good one.
Yeah, well, you know Lindsay Lohan. You know,
Yeah.
Put the coke down. She's put the fucking coke down. Coke is not it anymore.
Yeah, you know she's across seas, and she's pretty much like I guess she's trying to be an advocate for like homeless children, and you know, just trying to do the right thing. You know how the reform thing goes when you finally look at your life and realize that you just tore up everything. So you gotta get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to leave a mark on earth versus being like a scumbag or a lowlife.
Yeah.
Iggy Ziggy is ish like that. Look it up. I'm on my phone. All right, K. Wright. It's always good to see you, brother. I'm glad you're here. Hit the like button, brother. So yeah, we have an article here of what's her name? Oh gosh, what's her name? Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan up here doing her nonsense as usual. So she essentially goes to she finds this homeless family on the street, right? And all of a sudden too, here's a new thing. She has this accent. She has this accent like this Turkish or type of accent out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. She has an accent now. So she goes there harassing them. And the people essentially, I mean, the people that they were homeless, whatever the case may be, but she's gonna start berating them and telling them like, look, you tell the mother like, look, that now mind you, they're sleeping on the street with a blanket over. I'm gonna start telling the mother, because I wish I could show the video. I don't see why I can't show videos and other people can. But getting back to the subject at hand, she starts telling them like, oh, you're a horrible parent. You should have your kids inside and this, that, and the other. And next thing you know, she goes to snatch one of the kids, and the woman alley-oops her ass. And, you know, she cracks in the mouth. And she was like, you know what I'm saying? I'll show it to you guys.
I saw that earlier. She just bops her.
Yeah, she cracks the shit out.
No, I think Lindsay accused the mother of trying to sell her children when it wasn't the case.
I want to show the video.
If she were to take justice upon her hands and try to snatch the kid, I would have mollywopped her fucking ass too.
Yeah,
don't touch my fucking children.
Exactly. So over here on the website bbc.com, and you can look it up for yourself, guys. It says Lindsay Lohan under fire for bizarre Instagram video, and yes, she did post a video up on Instagram. Lindsay Lohan has been criticized online after posting a video showing her attempting to separate 2 children from their parents. The Instagram video sees Miss Lohan approach an apparently homeless family who she identifies as Syrian refugees. that she is really worried about. The actress initially offers to take the two young boys to a hotel to watch a film and suggests the children should not be on the floor. However, when the family refuses, the actress becomes increasingly hostile. You should be a hardworking woman, and you should be doing what you can for your children so they have a better life, she says to the mother. After a few minutes, the family decide to pick up their belongings and move away from Miss Lohan. Miss Lohan then follows them while accusing the parents of child trafficking and ruining Arab culture. Towards the fraud and interaction becomes physical, and Miss Lohan is seemingly pushed to the floor by the mother. The video posted in the early hours of Saturday morning sees Miss Lohan speaking a mixture of English, Russian, and Arabic. Exactly.
Oh,
it was just a mess of what the fuck she was saying. Like, she was trying to speak their language, but like, and even them, like, when you see the video, they were looking like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, that's not even a word. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Lord.
It's not clear where the video was filmed, but Ms. Lohan has recently tagged a social media post to Moscow and Paris. Many responded angrily to the post and accused the actors of trying to kidnap the young boys, while others described the video as shocking, disgusting, and uncomfortable to watch. And so you have some comments here saying, like on Twitter, it says, I watched the entire video and there's no excuse for what Lohan. God, she just keeps fucking up no matter what she does, man. She just needs to, like, I don't know, she should just go donate herself to science or some shit like that. It says, I watched the entire video and there's no excuse for what Lindsay Lohan did. That was just awful. Someone else said, everyone's cracking jokes about Lindsay Lohan trying to steal 2 Syrian refugee kids from their parents and getting punched in retaliation live on Instagram. But I'm actually outraged at her blatant white saviorism.
That's a good term. White saviorism.
Live streaming herself, chasing a whole Syrian family, accusing them of trafficking children is probably the weirdest content to come out of 2018 yet. I tell you, you gotta love the internet, man. You gotta love the interwebs. Interwebs.
Oh, wow.
Man. So yeah, that's your girl, Lindsay Lohan. Back to her shenanigans. Even when she's trying to do right, she still fucks it up, man. You know what I'm saying? She just can't get it right, bro. Just leave it alone. Just be a bad guy like you're supposed to be. Yeah. I mean, any closing thoughts on that? What do you guys think? What do you think, Mika? I know you got something to say on this. Kenneth Wright said, he started laughing. Hey, Naruto Sasuke, what's going on, brother? Kenneth Wright says she is a mess, but plenty of dude would still hit it. I mean, there wasn't, and then again, this is just a rumor. There were rumors that that sheiks and people with money across seas, and then these
they're shit in their mouth.
Yeah, they would hire her to have sex. That's what I heard.
They don't just do that. They pee on you, and they get nasty over there in Arabia. Oof.
Yeah. I mean, Mika, what do you think? Are you still here, Mika? No, I think she stepped off.
Oh, yeah, she's off.
Yeah, but I don't know what to say on that scenario. I mean, it's not funny, but it is funny.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's funny.
She's a mess. She's a mess of a woman.
So, all right, Naruto Sasuke says they keep squeezing me. Like, he says, wow, my family really don't end this shit. They just get as much as they can. They keep squeezing me like a lemon. Whenever I feel up, they squeeze me. What do you mean by when you feel up? What do you
I'm sorry for that.
I'm not laughing, Naruto, but what do you talk about whenever you feel up?
You feel me up, I'll kill you.
Whenever I feel up, they squeeze. Oh, when you're pretty much feeling positive, you mean? Okay, all right. I guess that's what you mean. That's what you mean. Well, like I said before, you're always welcome to come here. We can offer you some words of encouragement. I don't believe in giving advice. I believe in giving an example based off, or how can I say, an example based off experience. I don't believe in giving advice to people or anything like that, because when things go wrong, you're going to be the first one that they blame.
Exactly. I was about to say the same thing.
Yep. So, I mean, I will give you an opinion based off of experience, but I will not give advice. You know, I will never say my advice to you, because I'll just give you like what I did in the scenario to make it better for me or make it worse or whatever case may be. And you can pretty much make your own conclusion from that, or what you feel you should do. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's your girl Lindsay Lohan. Why don't you what you gonna tell her, Kenny?
I think she should sit inside of a dumpster and just throw herself away. She's a mess.
And you know the thing about it is, you know how you can tell Lindsay Lohan is a wreck. I mean, she's a wreck. Even though she's trying to do the right thing, you can tell like she probably gets drunk as fuck at night. She'll probably wake up and be like, "Who the fuck kids are these?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, first, what she want to do? She want to borrow the kids and let them watch a movie with her. That's suspect.
It
Bro,
sounds so
what?
cringy and weird and creepy. And the sad part about it, if you know that was a guy that did some shit like that,
Oh, it's over.
like, oh no, like what the mean you want to watch TV with kids?
Imagine Michael Jackson doing it these days. Lord, it's done. Michael Jackson used to do all that. He used to invite you to his ranch, and y'all they used to do whatever they did over there, play touch butt. Yeah, man.
Touch butt.
Awful. Yeah, but Lindsay Lohan.
Hold on 1 second. Right now, you want to finish talking about some more about the McGregor fight while I invite Mika?
Where was we at? We were like towards Either way, the McGregor fight was tremendous because McGregor got mauled like a bear, pretty much. You had Khabib take him down. Oh, you see how many times he took him down and how helpless McGregor was about it.
Yes, I mean, like McGregor had no defense. I didn't know McGregor didn't have any ground game like that.
Nah, Nate
he has none whatsoever. I mean, he was literally like a turtle on his back, like he didn't know what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think the fight would have been. It was more about who would have been controlled what part of the cage. If you look at it, once Conor got dragged into the cage right there and just got mashed up and taken down, it was done. He had no chance to keep that shit in the center. His striking was pretty much useless too because he just underestimated Khabib's hand power completely.
Yeah,
and Khabib just cracked him a couple times solidly. Took his ass by surprise, I think.
Y'all talking about Khabib and Conor?
Yeah, Khabib beating the brakes off him.
He beat the brakes off this dude, yo. I am happy too.
Yeah.
But like it was a whole scenario before that fight even happened.
Which one?
Conor and Khabib. Because they were talking about Conor threw a hand truck.
Oh, like, yeah.
Conor threw a hand truck and Ray Borg was supposed to fight.
Most people call it a dolly. It's a hand truck. It annoys me. People call it a damn dolly. A dolly is what you give little girls.
A dolly is the one that lays on the ground with the 4 wheels. That's what a dolly is.
A hand truck. Thank you.
Yeah, hand truck is the one with 2 wheels that stands upright and has a flat bottom.
So Conor wound up picking up this 50-pound hand truck, threw it at a bus. There was another fighter that was there by the name of Ray Borg. He was supposed to fight, but he had to cancel because a piece of glass flew in his eye.
That was Michael Chiesa.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
he's actually suing now too. I think he's suing McGregor for tons of fucking cash.
Yeah, I would too.
He's about to take him to the cleaners.
If I was in his shoes, I would too. Yeah. McGregor is violently belligerent. He really is. Like, I'm glad that, and then like afterwards, it's like as soon as he tapped out, Khabib went ahead and spit on the motherfucker. I'm like, yeah, that's right.
And as far as what went afterwards, McGregor did the exact same thing. He ran up. I think it was a Bellator fight or some other fight organization where he just ran up during the end and pretty much started putting hands on a referee or whatever. So
you can't.
It's not like he's innocent.
You gotta be a professional, bro.
Come back too.
He lost. Oh well.
I'm glad Khabib just fucking murdered him right there.
Molly watches. That motherfucker was washed.
Killed him. That got him in that neck crank at the end too, and that was the end of that. Once he took his back, that was good night.
My question to you, Kenny, is you think McGregor has learned his lesson? I say no.
Nah, he's a piece of garbage. He's always gonna be a piece of garbage.
You're right. Absolutely. McGregor, he's just McGregor. Like that's it.
That dude is straight trash. The Irish should be ashamed of themselves.
Well, I mean, all McGregor was he was Dana's latest hype machine. Like all of his hype machines get derailed. Look at Ronda Rousey, 0 hands, terrible.
I never thought listen to me. I never said that Ronda Rousey was a good fighter. Ronda Rousey was a good fighter. I've always said that they picked matches for her.
She was fed.
She would never really go up against Cyborg and shit like that, because Cyborg would literally shred
her ass up. Yes,
Cyborg would shred that bitch. No
and look how Amanda Nunes did her. Nunes just pieced her up completely.
For real.
That was it.
Solid. And Nunes is like mid-tier, if you ask me. You know what I mean? But again, Nunes is a fighter. And what they were doing with Ronda Rousey was basically pairing her with like no names, or like pairing her with people they know was pretty much gonna lose and shit like that.
No, they canned her up. They canned her up nice.
Yeah, she's doing wrestling now, so
she's fake fighting, which technically.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny because now she looks like some sort of weird Hooters waitress. If you look at her in wrestling, she looks like a fighter. It's funny looking. Like, I can't take her as a fighter. She looks like she's gonna serve me chicken wings or something, man.
You are hilarious.
Look at her little outfit. Little
Rowdy Ronda Rousey?
Yeah, the way she looks now. She's like a Hooters waitress. Surrender.
It's fucked up.
It is. Well, she won the championship in WWE, so.
Oh wow, it's a big accomplishment. She got written in. Nice.
She won the women's championship. So, hats off to her, I guess.
That's like winning the championship in a TV show. Like, you're a character that doesn't die at the end. That's exactly what you did.
You get home and just throw the shit on the couch. Like,
yeah. They end up giving them to everybody anyway. As long as you stay with the company, you get written in.
Throw the shit on the couch and then just like contemplate your life while you do a line of coke.
Yeah.
What did I do?
I miss old school wrestlers like New Jack, who would actually do a line of coke.
You remember New Jack?
New Jack was one of my favorites.
New Jack was a fucking wreck.
No, the last time I saw him, he had an attempted stabbing at a wrestling match where he actually pulled out an 8-inch blade and started serving somebody because they actually punched him in the face. So he took a knife and started stabbing him. New Jack was the greatest.
Oh, God.
That must be real wrestling y'all talking about.
No, it's the ECW.
NWA. No, CW. No, what was it called?
New Jack was in like Smoky Mountain and then ECW, and it was just
right. It was something like that. It was one of the offshoot brands, like, because at that time,
my favorite,
under the veil of WWF. So
you had Sabu and you had Taz throwing people on their heads. You had Sandman. Raven was there. It was like all that hardcore wrestling shit was just in ECW, and then I think WWE kind of copied it.
Oh, we got some comments over here. It says Naruto says, is it bad to have mental breakdowns when you see stuff that happened in the past? Whenever I see my dad wrestling, I break down and imagine the trauma. Fierce Play says it's too bad because her father was fucked in the head when she was an up and coming star. Naruto Sasuke says it's normal, right? I don't even know what is normal anymore. Naruto Sasuke put a question mark. Fierce Play says he was a piece of shit.
New Jack was a piece of shit.
Says, do you guys have those memories that rain on you? And Fierce Play says weak. Fierce Play says, man, I might need RVD next week. I might meet RVD. Oh, okay, cool.
Dope.
Nice.
Love his matches with Sabu. Terrific. Sabu was just a scarred up Arab. He'd come in the ring and just jump on you with weapons and shit. Fantastic.
Yeah. So I mean, like, a McGregor fight. I mean, it's sad to say that the Ferguson fight was better than Hey, comic book guy, what you been up to, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping through. Listen, everybody, if you guys want to really want to know about comic books and you got to check out his channel. His name is Comic Book Guy. He's in the chat section right now. Real good guy. All right, so moving right along, we have and I had to prepare for this. We have my biggest idol, Elon Musk. I had to prepare for this. My biggest idol, Elon Musk, in the news again. This time, he's opening his mouth, and he sent out a tweet that got him in trouble. So, because
I like him.
I like him too.
I love his show appearance on Rogan too. When he semi-smoked that weed, that man can't smoke weed at all.
Yeah, all he did was hold it in his mouth, bro.
Yeah,
that's all he did. He just held that shit in his mouth, juggled it, and spit it out. So here we have an article about Elon Musk getting into trouble again. And
no,
yeah, man, he's getting into trouble again.
It's my favorite.
I love this guy though. I
not yet movie villain.
Absolutely love this guy.
I wanted him to run for president.
Who, Elon?
Yeah.
Okay, it says Elon Musk forced to step down as chairman of Tesla.
Oh, here we go.
CEO. Musk settles with the SEC just 2 days after being charged. Elon Musk has recently reached a settlement with the Securities and Exchange Commission on the charges filed earlier this week over his abandoned attempt to take Tesla private. Musk will have to step down as the chairman of Tesla within 45 days and will not be able to take that role with the company again for 3 years. He will be able to remain Tesla CEO during that time. Alongside the settlement, the SEC also charged Tesla with failing to have required disclosure controls and procedures relating to Musk's tweets. According to the agency, Tesla has already agreed to settle this change. That's what I'm saying. He just don't give a fuck. I love when he was making and we're gonna get back to this, but I love when he was creating what was those flamethrowers, like portable, like
those are awesome. Yeah, the boring flamethrowers.
Yes.
Yeah.
To me, he's like the modern day cool ass Dr. Wiley. That's why I like him. I'm telling you, he just whatever. Both Musk and the company will pay separate 20 million fines that will be distributed to harmed investors under a court-approved process. According to the SEC, and Tesla is being made to appoint 2 new independent directors to its board. The company will also hire a lawyer to monitor Musk's communications, including his tweets, according to the agreement. And the tweets got him into trouble. The tweets is what got him into trouble because he stays on Twitter wilding. I'm telling you.
Hey, do you remember when they had that thing in Thailand with the drowning kids?
Yes.
When he called English dude a pedo, he said, "Keep going, to pedo guy." He called him pedo guy.
Yeah, like he doesn't give a fuck. He's like the honey badger of like inventors and shit like that, and millionaires and shit like that. He doesn't care. The total package of remedies and relief announced today are specifically designed to address the misconduct and issue by strengthening Tesla's corporate governance and oversight in order to protect investors. Stephanie Avakian, co-director of the SEC's Enforcement Division, said in a statement, the terms of the settlement closely mirror the deal that numerous outlets reported was on the table Thursday morning, which would have required a 2-year chairman ban and a $10 million fine. $10 fines were so close to agreeing to those terms, according to the New York Times, that press releases were even being drafted. Musk ultimately decided that he didn't want to go through with it, though, and later that day, the SEC charged him with security fraud. And it goes on to tell more and more and more. But if you want, there are sites that can show you, and this came from The Verge. This came from The Verge and everything like that. So if you want to look it up, you can. But yeah, Elon Musk is in trouble again for being him. He's to me, even though I love him, but he's another one like Roseanne that needs to stay off of Twitter. Believe me when I tell you, I think the shit that he says is hilarious. I love it. But he needs to stay the hell off of Twitter because, I mean, it just does nothing but get him in trouble. He's always fighting with somebody, talking shit to somebody. He'll put up threats to people. Like, it was somebody that was saying something to him, and he was like, oh, but I got a flamethrower. I was like, this motherfucker. He be wilding, man. That's why I love Elon Musk. But I love him for his ingenuity. I love him for his innovation, the way that he took, like, the way that he just propelled Tesla into what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give him that. You got to give him that.
And that's such a cool looking flamethrower. It looks like a damn
assault
rifle.
I'm telling you.
Oh God, it's beautiful looking.
Exactly.
And they were only going for $500 when he sold them. I'm kicking myself in the teeth for not just buying one because that's cheap as hell, all things considered.
Yeah, exactly. For a flamethrower, for something you can literally burn somebody with.
Yes.
And you know, like that's just.
It looks like a gun.
That's the domestic model he put out there. It's like pure fucking napalm on your ass.
Yeah.
You can like melt a human in seconds. Like, or a toxo gun, you know what I'm saying? That just, if you want to switch out the cartridge, you can put like toxic waste in there, just have the acid come out, melt them down.
I just want to know, what did he say that got him in so much hot water?
Well, basically, he was saying that he found some investors. He had secured some funding to take it private, to take Tesla private. and it didn't go through. So the stock shot on up and everything like that. And he caused a whole bunch of mayhem and chaos within the stock market, and it went with everything like that. So it just got out of hand. It got completely out of hand. Musk, you gotta chill out, bro. You gotta
comment regarding flying cars. Why don't inventors make flying cars instead of flamethrowers? I don't think flying cars are possible right now, but flamethrowers are, so we should research flamethrowers a little more.
Hey, Miko, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Glad to have you aboard. Glad you joined the show, bro. We greatly appreciate you being on here. Oh, let's see.
That's
I really want one of the flamethrowers.
Hey, Wright was right. He said $500 says can't just run your mouth. Investors don't like that. They don't. And Comic Book Guy says, did you ever notice the inventors make flamethrowers and not flying cars? He just mentioned what you said.
Yeah, flamethrowers are cooler.
Yeah.
I mean, flying cars, air traffic's going to be stupid. I don't want that shit.
Comic Book Guy says must work for Cobra. I'm telling you, Elon Musk is like a cool-ass Dr. Wily, like a cool-ass Dr. Mindbender. I love him. I love Elon Musk.
I would say Destro because he sells some kind of
yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah, somewhere he done sold some weapons and shit like that, and that
flamethrower. That's basically
death robot.
Yeah, like even if he stepped down, he'd make a great arms dealer, for real.
And so, what are your closing thoughts on that, Mika? What are your closing thoughts on that, Kenny?
I don't mind the guy.
To see him go, I'm glad that he took Tesla.
I mean, he's still CEO. It's not like they could take that from him. He's still CEO. But
yeah, but he still got like what, 3 more years left.
Yeah,
right.
It's like a movie villain. In 3 years, he's gonna come back and murder everybody in like an armored suit that he made up himself.
Yeah, right.
Take his company back by force.
That is fucking horrible.
Oh, I'll stay tuned for that, Kenny.
In like a war machine suit and shit with like guns. So look at him. He has a flamethrower. It looks like a gun. He's gonna have a hand that's a flamethrower and just burn everybody to death.
The thing about it is when he showed off that flamethrower, he was enjoying burning shit. You saw it.
Yeah,
too. He was enjoying
fun with it. I would too. That thing looks awesome, dude. Man,
I even like the sleek design of it.
Yeah,
like cartridges that went in there and shit like that.
I gotta see.
Crazy.
And it only runs on propane. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
You can get it's a propane flamethrower, man. It's fantastic.
Oh wow! Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
You never saw it?
No, I never saw the flamethrower.
It's called the boring flamethrower. He had another called boring. Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, yeah. That's your boy Elon Musk. I love him to death. I love Elon Musk. Elon Musk can do no wrong. If he came through with his death bots and was like, everybody is subjected to Elon Musk rule, I'd be like, yay.
My homeboy's nephew was talking about how Bill Gates and Elon Musk should run for president and vice president in 2020. He just think it might work out.
I think so too.
No, Bill Gates is in a population control. He's gonna kill half of us just to leave the other half running. He's a population control fan.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's all about eugenics. He's gonna put something in your water, and it's gonna make only half of us survive, and the other half just dies off like a cancer, and that's how he's gonna run America.
Much like Fallout, right?
Yeah. I can't wait. Yeah, go ahead, Bill Gates.
Oh boy, man, oh man, oh man.
That's crazy.
Next for the strong. Yay.
Oh boy, moving right along. We got your boy. What's his name? Mark Zuckerberg up here. And if anybody noticed over the past 2 weeks, there were issues with Facebook. Like all of a sudden, I was one of the people that put it up there.
I didn't have issues.
I had the issue.
I had to log in and log out 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I had to log in and log out. I think only once.
No, I had to do it like 4 or 5 times. So that means I was hacking. I mean, like the thing about it is, the bad part about it is that they were suppressing people that were trying to put up posts referring to like the data breach that was going on at Facebook. like if you put it up, it would just knock it down or act like it never existed. So it goes back to what I said, like maybe like 3 or 4 shows ago, when I was telling people like sometimes I'll put up stuff and it just won't see the light of day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or sometimes people will post shit to my Facebook page and it won't see the light of day. You know what I mean? So we got an article right here from the New York Times stating that, let's see, we'll present this to everyone. As you can see, Facebook security breach accounts of 50.
That man looks like a robot.
Yeah.
Android.
Yes, he does. He looks like Data.
No, they're loading him.
Synthetic human over there. Yeah, he's loading.
He's loading his speed 1001000001000.
He just reads binary. That's all he does.
What a non-human.
It says here, San Francisco Facebook already facing scrutiny over how it handles the private information of its users, said on Friday that an attack on its computer network had exposed the personal information of nearly 50 million users. The breach, which was discovered this week, was the largest in the company's 14-year history. The attackers exploited a feature in Facebook code to gain access to user accounts and potentially take control of them. The news could not have come at a worse time for Facebook. It has been buffeted over the last year by scandal, from revelations to a British analytics firm got access to the private information, up to 87 million users, to worries that disinformation on Facebook has affected elections and even led to deaths in several countries. What the fuck?
What?
What? Senior executives have testified several times this year in congressional hearings where some lawmakers suggested that the government will need to step in if the social network is unable to get tighter control over its service. On Friday, regulators and lawmakers quickly seized on the breach to renew calls for more oversight. This is another sobering indicator that Congress needs to step up and take action to protect the privacy and security of social media users. Senator Mark Warner, a Democrat from Virginia and one of Facebook's most vocal critics in Congress, said in a statement, "A full investigation should be swiftly conducted and made public so that we can understand more about what happened." And it goes on further to see, tell you like 3 software flaws in Facebook system allow hackers to break into user accounts, causing those of the top executive Mark Zuckerberg and Sheryl Sandberg, according to 2 people familiar with the investigation, but not allowed to discuss it publicly. Sheesh. And that's why they were keeping people from posting it up on their feeds as to what had happened. People were posting up like they had been breached, that Facebook had been breached, and Facebook would like knock it down to make sure nobody saw it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's real crazy. I can find you another article on it, but if you really want to look, it's out there, because people were talking about it. They were like, yeah, they wouldn't let me post up what was happening and this, that, and the other. So that's why they were sending it via messaging. And still people sending messages now like, yo, accounts were being cloned, which is what happened. Because of my cousin, his got cloned, like, and wanted me to accept the invite and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, but I'm talking to him right now.
No, I also read in an article that there's a message that was going around talking about, I got a friend request from you, but your account may be closed.
Yeah,
so you forward this, that, and the other. And they said that was a hoax.
Nah, I didn't even bother to respond to that shit. I was like,
I didn't respond to it either. Like, whoever did that was a goddamn fool. But they're saying that, like the whole messenger thing, saying like you got to forward this and everything, like that's a fucking hoax. That's what I read.
Everything's messed up now. Everything's messed up.
I blame it on the presidential alert.
Right? I know what the fuck that was when it came.
The first purge warning.
Yep.
I'm pulling everybody like a new girlfriend.
I get the murders. I know exactly where I'm going first.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm going exactly where I'm going first. I already have my Mad Max gear set out too. The leather jacket with no sleeve on it.
Nice.
The broken down boots, the leg brace, the gay boy berserkers. I had the gay boy berserkers on deck.
All you Trump supporters out there, get your mans off my phone.
The gay boy berserkers. Attack. The Game Boy Berserkers. Comic book guy likes your Mickey hat.
Oh, thank you.
Word up. It was a bit of purge, bro. That junk came through. I was like, oh.
Yeah, but do you think this generation of soft ass kids could survive a purge though? Could you imagine like these kids nowadays doing a purge? How many would you mow through, dude? I would mow through all of them. Jesus, these little weak kids.
Honestly, if a purge really was to happen,
wow.
I think I would last a while. I really,
of course.
So you see yourself
these
you see yourself getting killed in the purge. That's what you're saying.
I know me myself. I think forward. I don't think sideways, left or back. I think forward, and I'm going through you. I'm going to go through you.
Okay.
By any means necessary, I'm going through you.
Okay.
If the purge happens, my wheelchair is going to burn. With any luck, I will be a mutant. Man.
I mean, if I was ever to go through a purge and people just come inside my house, I just offer them something to drink.
Man, I got a list of people to go through. They got to be not living no more.
For real. And I'm gonna be honest with you, some of them relatives too, yo. I'm like, yo, I just came over here to
of course. A few cousins. For sure. Oh, you know, for sure, dude. I just thought about it. Yeah, for sure. Same thing.
I'd be like, finally, I came to you. Well, I'm making ugly face. I'd be like, finally, you got what came to you. Do you still think I'm a loser, huh? Look at you. You're on the ground now. Pull my visor down.
Put the visor down.
Yeah, and I would wear this helmet too. I'd be like, the rebellion is here. The rebellion is here.
Oh, if I was ever with y'all two in the purge, I don't know.
No, you'd be all right. As long as you join in the killing, because when it come time for us to hand you that machete and you don't do nothing with it,
that's fine. That's fine. I'll have no problem with that. You gotta tell me that twice.
I'd be like, I think you're against me. I think you're against me. I don't think you're one of my friends. I feel threatened now. And when I feel threatened, I have to kill.
Shoot, if it comes down to that, I will fight you.
I know you will, because me and you be fighting like two niggas in the night. Yeah.
Night fight.
Yeah. Like ninjas. You hear garbage cans knock over, all that shit. I'm like, that's my bad knee. The evil villain. I was like, that's a dirty blue. Moving right along. It says Amazon shamed into raising wages.
What?
Well, apparently, it had gotten so bad for like people that were working for Amazon, where like some of them were sleeping in their cars in the parking lots and so on and so forth. And what they did was somehow or another somebody hired an attorney. An attorney sent an investigator, and then like the investigator went around to numerous Amazon plants where people were actually camping out in their cars and sleeping and washing up in the bathrooms and so on and so forth to work for Amazon, you know. So Amazon was like, wait, hold, this is bad press. So they raised their minimum wage up to, I think they raised it to like $15 an hour, which is not bad. But at the same token, so it took for somebody to telling your ass for you to go ahead and raise the wages and treat people like decent human beings, pay them like decent human beings. And we have the article right here, and I'll show you guys right here from Engadget. And it says Amazon increases its minimum wage to $15. The bump will make a significant difference for its lowest paid employees.
That's good.
Amazon has announced that it will increase its minimum wage to $15 for all of its employees starting November 1st. The company says that the move will benefit 250,000 staffers, as well as 100,000 part-time temporary and agency workers hired during busy periods. Wage increases will also be implemented at Amazon subsidiary businesses, including Whole Foods and Zappos. Other stock-based compensations are being withdrawn to offset the change. But
yeah, I was about to mention
healthcare benefits are unchanged. In a statement, CEO Jeff Bezos said that we listened to our critics, thought hard about what we wanted to do, and decided we wanted to lead. It appears that the company has also eliminated incentive and productivity targets and will increase the pay of those who were already making $15 an hour. Amazon has also thrown down a gauntlet to its competitors, challenging it to match its wages. And it said it will push to increase the federal minimum wage from $7.25 an hour. An Amazon spokesperson added that the net effect of the change and the new higher cash compensation is significantly more total compensation for employees without any vesting requirements and with more predictability. And it goes on. You should have saw it. There was a video. So I really want to be able to show you video where like they held like a meeting, and these people were actually crying because they would finally be able to like pay their rent or like live in an apartment. That, like, you know, it was sad. It's a video. You can look it up. I'm going to start looking into.
You know what's really sad though? That they had to be shamed into increasing the minimum wage instead of just saying that, oh, like let's just do it ourselves.
I totally agree. I totally
had to take dire straits for you to do that.
That's
bad on your part. Sorry.
It's horrible.
Yeah, but the messed up part about it is not they did that, sure, but in doing so, they took away all like the holiday bonuses and any kind of shit like that. So it's a double-edged sword.
Believe me, they did that. It's a bunch of shit they're taking away. They're taking away.
That's crazy.
I think it was bad now as far as like getting fired from Amazon or whatever the case may be. Take a day off or some shit like that. You're fired.
I love that 2-day shipping, though, man. That's fan. Or when you get that free 1-day shipping, man, fantastic.
I'm a big Amazon supporter. I mean, I got Fire Sticks. I use their service. I'm an Amazon Prime member. Yep. You name it, I'm there. I mean, I love it. I even use their Kindle service because I love reading a bunch of books at once. Or like, you know, keeping it on my tablet or phone. You know, so like when I got a little downtime, I read the books. Or when I want to feel the Force, I read some books from Star Wars, not the movies, because the movies are shit. Shit. Yeah, so
leave the movies out of this.
No, you got something to do with those movies, Mika. I know you do, because every time I speak about it, you start laughing. You be like, yeah, fucking geek. Geek. Here's your Star Wars. Oh, okay. So comic book says in the Purge TV show, they have safe zones. See, it's I don't want no safe zones.
Here's what you do. No, outside the safe zones, man, you pop shots off, dude.
The next day, that's it. That's it. Ain't gonna be no safe zones.
No, I like that. That's good. You know why? Because you can post it with your homeboys outside of the safe zones, and you're getting kill after kill.
Whoever try to make it to the safe zone, get the business.
That's good stuff, man. You make a kill box right there, it's done.
Exactly. Let me see. Nico says, "Is that how you feel about the Force, Danae?" What? I think the Force is hard. I think Star Wars is horrible now. Star Wars is absolutely horrible now. I absolutely hate it. The only I would say the only movies I've
seen. You don't deserve to wear that helmet.
Yeah, I know, but I love Star Wars. I still love Star Wars. But I just don't like these movies that have recently come out. There's only been 2 movies that I actually love, and that was
Rogue One.
Absolutely. I loved Rogue One. And then I loved what's the name? I loved Solo, A Star Wars Story. I actually think it was fantastic. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I loved it. Comic book size. Oh, the last one was good. I liked Last Jedi. Last Jedi was fucking garbage. Comic book guy. What were you? That day?
That was Basura.
It was horrible. It was horrible. That was the worst Star Wars film I had ever seen. And I thought The Force Awakens was a rush job. Like The Last Jedi, in my opinion, and again, this is just my opinion, I thought it was the worst Star Wars film ever. Worst Star Wars film ever. I had more fun watching Barbie Adventures than watching that shit.
Nice.
You're funny. You're hilarious.
It was horrible.
I don't know. Last Jedi, meh. I feel the same way too. It was just entertaining to watch. That's all.
K Wright called me an Amazon fanboy. Amazeho.
You are an Amazon fanboy.
I am. I love Amazon. I'm Amazon everything, man. I'm Amazon everything. I ain't even gonna lie. Any opinions on Venom, or did I miss that part? Hell no. We're about to get to that now, bro. We're about to get to that now. All right. Next subject we are going to do is the Venom review by Uncle Nerd, aka Uncle Beetle, aka Danae, aka the main man from Renner Ave. All right. Now, I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. All right.
He threw down shit. He about to say something.
Venom Venom was fucking good. It was fucking good.
That's surprising.
Nah.
Really?
Venom
Are you
was
sure?
fucking awesome. I absolutely loved it. And I went in there, listen to me, hear me out. I went in there already a bit biased because Peter Spider-Man's not included in it, because there's no way you can tell a Venom story, in my opinion, without Spider-Man being involved. But even with the alterations within the story, I think it was absolutely amazing. And I like the fact that they kept it. There were certain aspects of it why I really liked it was because why I really enjoyed it rather was because they basically you gotta watch it to understand what I'm saying, because again, it's a thing where I don't want to divulge too much or ruin it for anyone, but it was just amazing. It was amazing. It was a tolerable story. It was a different take on the Venom origins, but I accepted it. And it was much better than that Spider-Man 3 Venom shit. That Spider-Man 3 Venom shit was complete.
Question though. But how long does it take to see Venom?
Tom Hardy did an amazing job portraying Venom. He did an amazing, portraying Eddie Brock rather. He did an amazing job. He did an amazing job portraying Eddie Brock. Yeah, I think, to myself, I think they should have gotten somebody bigger to portray Eddie Brock. But at the same token, just as well as John Bernthal's portrayal as the Punisher was his acting prowess was done so well. Tom Hardy did the same thing. I think he played a fantastic Eddie Brock. He was real edgy. He was a fucked up individual. And it kind of made it seem like he had schizophrenia. You know what I'm saying? He was real like how can I say, antsy, like Eddie Brock was in the comic book. He had a tangent for violence. He was a complete opposite of what Peter Parker was. And they did mention the Globe. They did mention he used to work at the Globe at one time. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, but how long does it take to see Venom? I mean, how long is the
build-up? It actually didn't take that long. And even with it leading up to Venom, it was good. It was good because you essentially see how these symbiotes find their hosts, which is good. And I mean, like, this is coming from a comic book reader, and I'm coming from like remembering Secret Wars was kind of like pretty much the origin story of how Venom came about, But I thought it was amazing. Tom Hardy, he was amazing as Venom. The what's his name? Now the only problem I had was Michelle Williams. Michelle Williams her acting was a bit bland. But Riz Ahmed, who played Carlton Drake, who was the main villain within that movie, he was a very callous, cold, and calculative like villain. He was hardcore. He was hardcore. Michelle Williams, her character could have just. She
was always a bland actress to me anyway.
Yeah, so like you can tell, like there were some parts I think they were like, "Yo, smile here," and she was like she forgot to smile, or like she forgot to have a look of like interest on her face. But it was a good film. Now on to the portrayal of Venom. I loved it. They had Venom in his. You know how who was this? One of my favorite artists. I forgot his name. Drew Venom, and that's the way they made him look. Even when it came to his movement, it was visceral, it was wild, it was uncanny, it was untamed. Like when he was climbing the building, he was literally like digging his claws in the ground into like the concrete. It was done very, very well. And I like the fact that they didn't put the spider symbol on his chest yet. He doesn't have it. But he is comic book accurate Venom, if you ask me, even down to the personality. It was good. It was very good. And the fight scenes when he fought the again, I don't want to kill it for you guys, but when he fought another symbiote, it was messy. It was hectic. It was wild. It was visceral. It still kept to like it felt like you were reading a Venom comic book. It felt like you were reading a Venom comic book. Even with them changing it to PG-13, and you can tell that they were forced to make it PG-13 because there were certain parts where it was edited where you can tell it was going to be blood there. It was going to be a bunch of blood. You know what I mean? Because, essentially it was going to initially be rated R. So all they did was just take out the blood in certain areas.
Like 40 minutes.
He ate heads. They didn't really show him eat the head or anything like that. Okay. What's his name? K Wright said, laughing out loud. Michelle Williams. Yeah, she was. Her acting was very, very bland. She was very bland. D'Amico. Todd. What are you talking about, Todd? What are you talking about, Todd? Miko.
Who, me?
No, Miko.
I think he means who you said Drew Venom. I think he means like McFarlane or something. Reference to you were saying who like Drew Venom.
Nah, it wasn't Todd McFarlane's. It was another guy that drew Venom.
Was it dude who drew Max?
Yeah, I like when he did it.
Sam Keith
would like it, and especially when it came to like Venom, like running and like being wild, and because Venom is essentially the opposite of what Peter Parker is. Be like Peter Parker is slim and like svelte and small. Venom is hulking and massive and untamed and wild. Whereas though Peter Parker and Spider-Man are pretty much like comedic, but like in like in a softer fashion. Venom, like his jokes were like dark and vicious, and like it really felt like a Venom film. And comic book guy says, I think the movie is based off of Lethal Protector. I like Venom's voice. Venom looks like Ultimate Venom. Yes, they did a great job with it. And I don't really like the Ultimate Universe that much, but I tolerate it. This right here, I didn't think I was going to like it because Peter Parker wasn't, or Spider-Man wasn't introduced or shown in here, but it was done very, very well. The cinematography was fantastic. The special effects were good. The acting via Tom Hardy was organic. It didn't seem like he was pushing it. He had this sweaty look, or like looked like he was sick and shit like that. The interaction between the symbiote and Eddie Brock was fantastic. I loved it from beginning to end. Even though it started off a bit slow and worked up into this like off the wall, over the top fighting and action and so on and so forth, it was good. It was very good. So, I mean, I would suggest anybody go see this Venom film. I mean, like, maybe you might not like it as much as I do, but I totally enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic. I would definitely go see it again. I
do want to see Venom because, like I said, I'm a Tom Hardy fan. So
yeah, me too. I'm a big Tom Hardy fan. And what was that? What was another point I wanted to bring out? The after credit scenes are very good. The after credit scenes are very good. I mean, yeah. It falls under the veil of Lethal Protector. Lethal Protector, when Venom was like the what's the name? Was kind of like, well, he's in a way, Venom has always been like an anti-hero. He just does what the fuck he wants. And because I remember in the old 616 universe, he had like a, what do you call it? Like a fucked up sense of justice. Like how can I say? Like you do one thing wrong, he would consider you guilty, and that will give him a cause to kill or eat you. You know what I mean? So, like this one right here, it was good. It was very good. I totally enjoyed it.
All right.
I totally enjoyed it.
I gotta check it out then. Yeah, but everybody's a critic. Some people didn't like it.
Go see it. It's not as bad as that Predator shit. Because like that Predator left a sour taste in my fucking mouth, bro. That shit fucked me up, man.
I almost don't want to go to a movie because of that, man. I'm like, really.
That film was garbage. Was complete garbage, bro. Complete garbage. Complete utter garbage.
That's a hurtful movie, man. That movie hurt my feelings. It really did.
Yeah, that shit was horrible, bro. That shit was absolutely horrible. That shit was horrible.
Christ.
That shit was horrible. So I mean, like, guys, definitely go check it out.
Nerd pins. How many nerd pins?
Avoid Predator.
Oh man. Let me see. That one, I would give it 8 nerd pins out of 10 with a pocket protector.
Okay.
But the only reason why I won't give it a complete 10 is because no Spider-Man was included. That's it. But other than that, I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. I enjoyed it from beginning to end.
All right. Cool.
And I mean, like, even though, and again, yeah, it would have worked. I think it would have been even better with a rated R, with a R rating. But then when you think about it, I mean, even when he was introduced in the comic books, he wasn't really rated R. He's kind of like PG-13. You know what I mean? And it worked. It worked.
I always saw Venom as rated R.
Yeah. I agree in some aspects, but it was good. It was good. But the portrayal, I mean, like whoever, they did a great job with Venom. They did a great job with Venom. They did a great job as far as like character designs and, of what Venom looked like. He looked like comic book Venom. He got big. When he would jump up on shit, it would just crash in. He was wild. He didn't give a fuck about anything but himself. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
He didn't want, like in the comic book, he didn't like, in the comic book, he didn't like being called a parasite. Remember?
Yeah.
He also kept to the fact that he was he couldn't stand sonic waves or like certain noises and shit like that. So I mean, like, it was good. I enjoyed it. I was a little bit upset that they didn't incorporate Spider-Man. Yes, but I understand because of licensing issues and all this shit. Where Spider-Man is being tossed up, whether it's Marvel's, whether it's Disney's and Sony's and shit like that, they got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, but as
go without Spider-Man.
It was good. It was very good. So I suggest you guys go check it out. I really enjoyed it.
I'll probably go see it next week. I'll tell you what, I don't mind Spider-Man not being, because frankly, the way he died, the way he took it, like a little sissy, kind of made me not like the character. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
Punk. I'm okay with movie Spider-Man. He's just, I'm all right. Terrible character.
Oh, Spider-Man?
Yeah, the movie Spider-Man, the way he died and he took it like a little sissy made me not like the character at all. Like,
not like the character at all.
Irredeemable after that. Cried through his whole death. Like, what are you doing? No one else cried through their deaths except for this little punk right there. Like, everyone just took it like, oh, look, I'm dying, and they disappeared. And that little sissy just started crying. Like, ugh. He deserves to die. So Venom doesn't need Spider-Man.
Yeah, we covered Cosby already, comic book guy. That was actually our first topic, brother. Cosby was our first topic. But I mean, go see Venom. Go see Venom. I would say it was great. It was great.
Okay, will do.
It was that I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than, I guess, because Predator disappointed me so much that anything was a breath of fresh air for me. You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't gonna go see it because, like, I mean, like, by that Predator film really affected me. It affected me
so
more than I thought
bad.
it did. Because I was having movie withdrawal. I didn't want, not even movie withdrawal. I didn't want to go see any films. I didn't want to go see nothing. Like, that Predator film hurt my feelings.
No, it was so bad, man.
That shit was bad.
So
bad.
And that
really,
ending,
really bad.
that still upsets me. That whole ending is terrible.
Fierce Play says, okay, Franklin says he was a kid, bro.
Not all kids act like that.
K. Wright said Cosby is over at the beginning. He said Cosby is over. He said Cosby is over. Miko says was a kid. Fierce Play says first 45 minutes was boring. After that, the movie was very good. Actually, I think it led up pretty well.
Oh, that's what I'm worried about. Oh, a boring intro into the action.
No, it actually wasn't that boring. It actually wasn't that boring. I didn't think it was. I don't want to like divulge anything because I know you guys want to go see it.
How's the humor level? Because I heard somebody compare it to The Mask. I don't want that.
The film kept a decent pace, if you ask me. Comic Book Guy says he likes Raimi Spidey films and Homecoming.
I liked Amazing. Amazing was good.
Amazing was good. Amazing was very good. That was with what's that? Why do I keep forgetting?
Garfield.
Yeah. I think he was the best Peter Parker thus far.
All right.
I would say he's the best Peter Parker thus far.
I think so too.
Next up, we have go see Venom. Everybody, go see Venom and let me know what you guys think. All right. Next up, we have Marvel's Daredevil season 3. Anybody interested? I love the Daredevil series.
Man, after that Iron Fist shit, I had this schlock through.
Nah,
man, stop it.
After the name,
stop it.
That was the only time I made y'all bite one for the team, and y'all will not let me live this shit down. Man.
Nope.
That was one of the worst series of TV shows I ever saw in my life, dude. That was awful.
I'm turned off to all Marvel shows on Netflix. Totally.
Punisher is good, and Daredevil is good. Those are the only two I watch. All that other shit, I mean, y'all can keep it. Yeah, Daredevil is good. I'm telling you, Mika, you got to give it a try, sweetie. It's good. Some of it was shot where you live at. In that area where you live at, Mika.
Yeah, I know. It is always shot where I live at. I see the trucks all the damn time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
This guy in the chat liked Iron Fist. Come on, man. Are you serious?
Oh man,
horrible.
Whoever said that they like Iron Fist, we gotta ban you now.
No, it's like the most boringest thing ever. The cast was boring looking.
And I
Hello?
I like kung fu shit too, comic book guy, but that shit was horrible, bro. I had more fun watching.
No, it wasn't. Season 2 was good. No, it wasn't. I had to sit through pretty much all of it, and everything about it was boring, man. It was like casted by like the Mervyn's catalog.
Fierce Play said, especially that first season, he's an actor looked like David Carradine in Kung Fu.
Yes. that Tai Chi slow motion shit. Was, bad. Yo, do you like what they did in season 2? They tried to hide the crappy fighting with erratic camera work and weird close-ups. Terrible.
Exactly. It was horrible, man. It was fucking horrible.
Fire that guy.
My opinion of that film.
No, like I saw the second season. I just saw the second episode, and I was just thinking about you, Danae. Like, I'm going to kill him.
I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't do it. I was trying, and my ADD kicked in. When it's real bad, my ADD will kick in, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, what am I doing? Like, I can't watch this."
And then he just get in the group chat talking about somebody got to watch Iron Fist.
Well, I go and see. I give review on everything else.
I watched the most of it.
I watched everything else. You guys ate that one movie for the fucking team. There are times I watch shit that's just completely like horrible, and I still. You guys were like,
you want to talk? You be sending me the greatest videos ever. Like,
yeah, they were like, what?
Yo, Kenny. Since he made us watch Iron Fist, he gotta wait for She-Ra to come out. He gotta watch.
Oh, nice! You got you're reviewing She-Ra.
All that shit.
Okay, so look. We got some comments here. He said, K. Wright said, Ben Affleck killed it for me. Never watched it.
Yes.
Ever again.
That's why I couldn't watch Daredevil like Ben Affleck. When I saw the movie, I'm like, oh,
hey.
Those are two different universes. One is Marvel and one is Batman. Oh, you're right. That's right. What am I talking about? He did play Daredevil. That's right.
It was all at the movie. Terrible.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, K.
Daredevil was terrible. Electric was terrible.
Yep.
Hey, the guy said, "How do you fix it?" I know how to fix Iron Fist. You choose another guy. You know who you use? You use Yuri Boyka. Use Yuri Boyka from the Undisputed movies.
Those martial arts.
Use a guy who can fight, man. Like,
exactly.
You remember
those martial arts?
You ever saw Undisputed? Like the Russian dude.
Exactly.
He was also in Hard Target too. Yuri Boyka. Use his ass, man. That dude's bad. He can flip kick and spin kick and do all that shit. Now you got this Mervin's catalog.
It wasn't horrible.
They got some hipster.
Yes, it was. Nah, it was boring, man.
Garbage. That shit was garbage, bro. I watched 3 episodes of that because I felt bad after I made y'all watch that shit. You know what I'm saying?
How do y'all like the boring ass looking cast though, man? Like everybody looks boring.
Yeah, extra
sweet. Yeah.
Look at that boring.
I can't. I tried it. I can't. I tried. I'm sorry. I knew after the 3rd episode, like I watched the first one, then I watched the second one, and I was like, Kenny, can y'all please watch this for me?
Damn you, Danae.
Sat through like most of it, man. Like 8 or 9 episodes. Thanks, Danae. I appreciate Danae, man. You made me eat shit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I appreciate him too, but fuck him.
Yeah.
But you'll be a good guy and let us know how She-Ra is, right? So I'm looking forward to hearing your take on She-Ra.
Yes, I'm looking forward to
Princess of Power.
I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, you are.
Watch it.
Yeah, you are. You know you are.
I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it.
You know why? Because they're gonna shout out He-Man in the first episode. You want to see that?
Watching this shit. I ain't watching.
Got to.
Nope.
Yeah, I heard. You know, He-Man gonna be in it because she basically looks like.
If they fuck around and mess with He-Man and that shit, I swear, I'm telling you. Yeah, I don't care. I never really cared about She-Ra anyway. The only reason why I used to watch it because Hordak was on it. But like,
don't say too bad. Watch it.
Man, this dude said he liked the White Tiger. White Tiger looked like she's in the Sears catalog, man. Extra regular. Stop it.
White Tiger.
Dude in the comments is just bugging in the comments.
Somebody said Jessica Jones was shit too.
It was shit. Yes.
It was shit. Yeah.
I tried to get into Jessica Jones. Because
Jessica Jones was a slut.
Everybody was raving about how good Jessica Jones was. So I was like,
Jessica Jones was a fucking
all it was just fucking, and her walking around with a fucking coffee in her hand or a cigarette in her fucking hand, looking dirty as fuck. I was like, what the fuck?
She fucked through like half of 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was really like it was really no fighting or anything like that. It was boring as fuck. I don't see what
Cinemax movie.
Porn.
Yeah, Cinemax. Like shit, you find like 3 a.m. Terrible.
Lorena Vela says the first season was
Basura.
And then she said second was not great. I don't know. I think
all that was trash. I think
then the second season was not great. I couldn't after that first. There was no like it just started out with fucking. It was just nothing but sex, and I didn't like it. I understand sluts need love too, but I mean, like it was just corny. I felt as though like the only thing they felt that could attract people to that series or that show was the fact that she was constantly having sex. That's why I was like, oh boy, this is getting boring. Then when people like it took like 6 episodes for something to really happen. I was like, oh no. I said, I can't do this. Daredevil from the beginning, it was lit. Punisher from the beginning, lit.
Past that though, that Defenders garbage, terrible.
What's his name? Comic book guy says that no, D'Amico Franklin says She-Ra was sexy when I was 11. Hell yeah, She-Ra was sexy as fuck. Because Filmation used to use body captures with a lot of body motion captures and body captures with a lot of their characters, even though they would use the reel over and like the images or the footage over and over again. I loved it. Okay.
You're gonna love the new one too when you review it.
Which one? She-Ra? I'm not doing it. I refuse to.
Yes, you are.
I think it's a thing you'll be doing, man. I can see it.
No.
I'm looking forward to hearing your take on it.
I try to like. All right. Fuck y'all. No, I'm not.
That Iron Fist garbage though, man. Come on, that shit was terrible, man. I schlocked through pretty much all of it.
Take one for the team, man.
I'm always taking one for the team.
I even fast forward to the last episode to see if it would get better. It never gets better.
Like I stuck my finger up your ass. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck, man?
So bad, dude. It was like making me watch like 11 or 12 episodes of the Predator movie. Terrible.
Oh God! Did you go see that Predator movie?
Please don't. If you haven't seen it, don't.
Garbage, Mika. Lorraine says the first season I liked, but the second was blah. She says, sorry, I'm sick, so my mind is choppy. Fierce Play says, watch Daredevil. That fight scene where he was getting fucked up in the hallway was brilliant. Yes, like I'm saying, like they did the Daredevil series good. I love the Netflix Daredevil series. I love the Netflix Punisher series. I don't like the Netflix Luke Cage because the only thing that carries them Luke Cage series is the villains. Other than that, the guy who plays Michael Coulter, who plays Luke Cage, is a very bland actor. He's a very bland actor.
So who do you think that would have played the role better?
Michael Jai White.
Yeah, but he's like 50 now.
I know, but still, he still looks good. He still looks young.
Okay. I mean, I can see it happening.
And he knows martial arts. That's what I'm saying. He knows martial arts.
Okay.
He knows how to fight.
Would have made the role more believable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, they didn't come.
Comic book guy says all the girls look good on He-Man too. Yes, of course. Teela looked good back in the day and everything. All that stuff because it looked good. Full motion body capture on like what's his name? Lou Scheimer would use full motion body capture. He had been doing it for years. D'Amico says you have to watch and review She-Ra. Oh my God! Why are you guys?
Yes, you have to.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh no, I already got some horror films lined up. But that's another thing, guys. Stay tuned for the watch parties. I'm starting to do those now. So for the month of October, I'm going to be doing a bunch of horror films. So stay tuned, guys. And you can also give requests on horror films you want us all to watch together.
Are you showing Night of the Creeps?
I'm gonna show Night of the Creeps. I'm gonna show a whole bunch of shit. I'm gonna pull some shit out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Out. And I will be taking requests as well.
That's your basket case if you got it.
Oh my God! Remember when
Tremendous.
Basket Case found out his brother was having sex and he had a temper tantrum? He said, and then he tore the fucking room up and shit.
Fucking tremendous movie.
I love those classic 80s, like those classic horror films. Oh, but get ready, guys. It's gonna be a lot of horror films this month rather. The month of October, I'm gonna be doing a lot of watch parties. I appreciate you guys stopping through. I did Transformers the movie. I think I did G.I. Joe the movie.
Fist of the North Star. Fantastic.
Yeah, Fist of the North Star. Fist of the North Star. I did a bunch of them. But yeah, let people know, if you see me do a watch party, I make them public. Anybody can join. I love having it because I feel like I'm watching some of my favorite films and like some of the films that you guys are going to suggest on a couch. We all just hanging out in the house watching this shit, cracking jokes on it, enjoying our favorite scenes and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yes, I enjoy it.
Plus, it exposes us to like films we haven't seen before. Like, because I know it's probably some films you guys have seen that I haven't seen or whatever the case may be. Or we can reminisce on some of the old ones that we know. You know what I mean? Have fun. But yeah, let me see. Let's read some of these comments over here. It says, you have to, okay, I'm going to watch. The She-Ra shit. That's wrong, man, but I'm going to do it.
Nice.
Watch some horror films, okay. Comic book guy says, question, why does RZA have to be in Kung Fu movies? I know RZA writes about Kung Fu, but you're random, I know. But yeah, I know. I mean, like,
he's a big fan. Self-insert. He's a big fan. He's like doing self-insert fan shit.
Yeah.
The shit. It's like when you make your character in a video game, you make the dumb thing look like you. He's pretty much doing that.
Yeah. Nico Franklin says, now I'm on my MJW. What is MJW?
Michael Jai White.
Oh, yeah, Michael Jai White. Michael Jai White. Okay. Comic book guys, 50s not old, 90s old. 90s dead. You know what I'm saying? D'Amico Franklin says Evelyn is hot as shit. Comic book guy says D'Amico Evelyn awesome. D'Amico Franklin Tales from the Hood Part 2 is coming out.
Oh God, I heard it was horrible. I heard
you can't remake that.
There was only one part in Tales from the Hood that I like with that. What's his name? Clarence William III. He was like the shit.
Yes, the shit. Yeah.
No funeral parlor. This
fantastic.
Welcome to hell.
One of the best soundtracks ever, too.
Like
tremendous soundtrack.
Tales from the Hood was with the little Niglets.
Oh yeah, the Niglets.
Oh yeah.
No, I like when dude was like, when he had him in the chair, he said, I don't give a fuck. 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 Oh man. You
know what? You should definitely show Tales from the Hood.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. You must have been reading my mind.
The soundtrack on that too, man. It's like
I gotta rip one of my DVDs. He said, "Oh yeah, I got the shit." He said, "You be knee deep in the shit." And then he kept saying, "He said the shit. That's the shit. The shit." He said the shit.
You should also show too Bones.
Bones.
Oh, yeah, Snoop Dogg, I saw that. Yeah.
I never liked that one though. Bones wasn't good.
That's slow to build up, man.
Yeah. I want some shit like I'm also gonna have we're gonna do some Splatterfest films too. So I got some good stuff lined up, guys. Trust me.
I'll tell you what, Danae, it's not horror, but sometime down the line you gotta show Vice Squad.
Bro, you must have been reading my mind. You know what? I'm thinking about doing Friday. Let me see. Horror movies you usually watch on Fridays, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it Saturdays?
I don't know. We had a set day to watch horror movies.
When I was growing up, it used to be, No, it was Saturday Sci-Fi and Friday Fright. Okay, so we're gonna do Friday Fright.
Kung Fu movie.
Yeah, but at night it would be like Sci-Fi. Remember?
Yeah.
Sci-Fi and shit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start making Friday Fright. So like I'll show horror films on Fridays and shit like that, and on the weekends we'll do some sci-fi films and shit like that. And Sunday, like let me see, during the morning I'll probably do some Saturday morning cartoons for everybody, like 2 hours of Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Yay or nay? By show of comments over on the side, yay or nay. Friday we do horror films. Saturday mornings we'll do cartoons. Maybe Saturday evening, if I'm in the mood, I'll throw a sci-fi film on. And that's it. Okay, that's one sounds good from Fierce Play. And I will take requests. Guys. Just let me know like a day or two ahead of time. Just send me a message, be like, yo, I want to watch such and such and such. You know,
heavy metal.
Of course, I got Silverhawks. Trust me. Oh, you know what? Great idea. We'll do heavy metal. We'll do the classic one. Or do you want me to do a double feature, heavy metal and then heavy metal 2000?
That sounds good. Double feature. I do.
All right. We'll do a double feature. What day you guys want me to do a double feature?
You can do that for Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. Sci-Fi Saturday. We'll do a double feature of heavy metal and heavy metal 2000. Sounds great.
Thank you, Danae.
No problem. I love people who share the same interests as myself. And I get to like share these things with you so that I don't feel so weird and, you know, ostracized from everybody else, because motherfuckers my age don't be digging me, man.
Fuck them.
They used to laugh at me, but I saw the future. Okay, so yeah, you'll be knee deep in the shit. I love that part. He was like, whoa, shit. He said, whoa. He said, the shit. I used to run that part back so bad. He said, man, where the shit at? And then he smacked him with the gun, I think it was, or he punched him with some shit. Like he said, the shit. And he touched the blood on his face. He said, woo, the shit. The shit. Okay, moving right along. Glad we got that out the way, because I mean, like that sets it up so we can have like some good stuff on there. We can keep the channel live, keep the Facebook live, have our own little click. And anybody that wants to come through and watch these films with me, let me know. But I can only do them for like 24 hours and I have to delete them. Okay, guys? Because I don't want to get hit with no bullshit. That's why I put up their test and this, that, and the other. I don't own the rights, and after it's viewing, so on and so forth, and that I have the hard copy. And the sad part about it is I do have the hard copies of these films. So I just rip them sometime to my PC, because I have like a VCR, and then like I have like a DVD player that I can rip straight to MP4 format.
You have a VCR?
Yeah, I still got a VCR.
Nice.
I still have a VCR, and I have
that Betamax too.
No, I just got VHS, because most of the shit I needed, most of the shit that was on Betamax was on VHS. You know what I'm saying? Betamax was a retarded brother that Betamax was actually,
it was better, wasn't it?
It was better version.
It was smaller too.
Yeah, it was smaller.
It was.
It's just that VHS took it by storm. And the Betamax used to hold more footage too.
Yep. That's why Betamax.
Oh, Comic Book Guy says we can do kung fu movies too. There's a lot of public domain. Yeah, it is. You're right. Comic Book Guy, I will do Ninja Turtles. I will be doing all of that stuff, guys.
Oh, you gotta get 5 Deadly Venoms.
Of course.
I was watching that like.
I'll tell you what. We'll do this for Saturdays. We'll do a juggle between sci-fi and martial arts. Nice. How's that sound?
Okay.
That sounds dope.
All right. So like, you know, like we'll just, you guys just like, but like a day or two ahead of time, be like, look, I want to see this for the weekend or whatever the case may be. And don't forget to share the watch party. Let anybody know they can join and come and watch
I'm just gonna make the announcement like, oh, like we're showing this, that, and the other. Come through if you want. I'll just send the invite. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, next up, there have been trailers. Oh, and Mika, you might want to talk about this one. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh,
yeah, man. Oh, you know what? Did I show you guys a new Daredevil trailer? We got so engrossed in talking about.
No, you didn't show the Daredevil trailer.
You know what? At this point, I don't even give a fuck no more. They just going like, just get me. Here we go.
It's a good attitude to have.
That's what put me in jail the first time. I'm not going to play any sound, but like this right here is a new trailer for Daredevil. I know it's probably not coming in like you know. I mean, is it a little choppy? I don't know.
It's a little choppy, but it's bearable.
It is what it is. But here,
you're gonna watch it.
It's free fucking advertisement. I don't see why they acting like that. I loved it. Now, honestly, Mika, believe me when I tell you, Vincent D'Onofrio plays a fantastic Kingpin. I think he's
he's a great actor anyway. So
he's an amazing actor. I loved him in The Cell. I loved him in Law and Order. I loved him in all that shit, man.
I loved him in The Magnificent Seven too.
Me too. There's not too much stuff that he plays an excellent Kingpin, and I like when he goes like towards the fight the first season when he became like ultra violent and everything like that. He was just like pounding the guy. He was pounding Daredevil on his chest. I like how he would go from being extremely calm and intelligent to just being a ravishing fucking irrational beast. And what I like is that they still keep to the aspect that you do know that the Kingpin isn't fat. That's all muscle on his body. He's on in some books they consider him a metahuman because his body is like what people think is fat. It's all muscle. He's that strong. I think the Kingpin can lift up to 1.5 tons. I can't wait for this season to come out.
I like Daredevil better when he just had the rag on his head.
Me too.
I like him more than the suit.
Me too. You know why he did? You know why the writers of Daredevil did that, right? For this show, right?
It's a Frank Miller look, the original.
No, and in honor of the Ninja Turtles, because you know the Ninja Turtles hearken to they exist in the Daredevil universe. Because what made Daredevil blind is what created the Ninja Turtles. You didn't know that, did you?
No.
You didn't know that?
No, I thought it was just a parody of Daredevil. That's what I thought.
Because back when you look up Eastman and Laird and what perpetuated them to create the Ninja Turtles, where they were created was from that vial was the same vial that made Daredevil blind, was the same one that created the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, so we'll see if they get me later on. Who cares? I mean, it's not like I'm getting paid off the channel anyway.
Dude in the chat mentioned Shogun Assassin. Yeah, you definitely got some Shogun Assassin. That's a great movie. A series of movies.
Yo, Shogun Assassin? Oh yeah, that's real good.
Tremendous.
So
I mean, like next we have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and that looks like
I'm pulling that up right now. I'm pulling it up right now.
Awesome. If you can, I don't know if you can share it or not, but if you can share it, go ahead. If not, I'll find it and share it. But and the thing about it is I had video clips of this, but I don't know if they're gonna be bitchy with me about doing it because they tagged my videos last time when I put up footage of Shazam and all that other shit, you know, like letting people see it. I mean, like, what the fuck, bro? Come on.
I'm trying to pull up the press kits right now. It's not letting me do that. Oh my gosh.
You know, instead of just showing like like web pages, sometimes I want to show like the video of it. You know what I mean? Like other people do. I've seen other people do it on their channels and they don't say.
Because I think I sent you 2 trailers, right?
Exactly. But I'm scared to show them. Like, you know what? Fuck it. Can I?
No, but you know what, Danae? Truthfully speaking, they sent me 8 altogether.
Can I show the trailers, or you want to? I don't know.
No, go ahead and show the trailers.
Okay, cool. Fuck it. In the meantime, you guys can keep the conversation going. Read some of the comments in there, answer those, see what they're up to.
Yeah, so like I'm really, really looking forward into Into the Spider-Verse. That comes out on Christmas.
Me too.
And who the hell is in this? Oh, Shamik Moore. I guess he's playing Miles Morales. Jake Johnson, Haley Steinfeld, Mahershala Ali, Brian Tyree Henry, Luna Lauren Velez, Lily Tomlin's in it. Wow, they got mad people. Nicolas Cage.
It's an all-star cast in there.
All-star cast. They got Nicolas Cage in this bitch. Why? Like I don't know if you've seen like somebody had a conversation about Henry Cavill getting fired, and they was talking about bringing Nicolas Cage into it to play Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
No, not Spider-Man, Superman.
Oh, you talking about Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
I saw pictures of him as Superman.
Years ago.
No, I can't picture him as Superman.
There's photos up of when he did like the casting call or something. Like he has like a mullet and everything.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Is that the same? He got that Raising Arizona mullet on his head.
Yeah, because at that time, remember,
like rocking the Conair look, kind of still.
But do you remember during that time? During that time, what's his name? Superman was looking like that. Remember?
Yeah, he was. But Nicolas Cage always just looked like he should be balding. It didn't look right.
Balding.
He always looks balding. Like he shouldn't have a full head of hair. It just looks weird. Like when it's like that, it looks like a set of plugs in a wig or something.
I think that he is way past his time to play Superman.
I think he couldn't, like an old man Superman. You may as well old man superhero these up and just do that.
To each his own. I think, having Superman with a cane, that doesn't look right.
No, because I'm a big fan of, like, I go online, I watch a lot of these young people get fucked up by old people fights. I'm a big fan of that already. So you may as well make a movie where it's an old man fucking with a bunch of young kids. I'm always a big proponent of that. It's always fun to watch.
Old man fucking with a bunch of young kids.
You ever see the one that's like on a bus and there's like an old man just wrecking his kid in the face, and he challenges the rest of the crowd, he's like, yeah, young boys lost today. I was like, yeah, you had to clap your hands to that. It's fucking terrific. Just whoop them bad too.
So Into the Spider-Verse is created by the directors of the Lego Movie and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Right.
They also did 21 and 22 Jump Street. So, they're taking Spider-Man back to his graphic roots with the first of its kind animated Spider-Man feature. And it was announced at CinemaCon by Tom Rothman, the chairman of Sony Pictures Entertainment Motion Picture Group. The film will exist independently on the projects in the live-action Spider-Man universe, all of which are continuing. Lord and Miller are masterminding the project, writing the treatment, and producing the film. As previously announced, Spider-Man will appear in a live-action Marvel film from Marvel Cinematic Universe. Sony Pictures will then thereafter release the next installment of its $4 billion Spider-Man franchise on July 28. Well, it passed already. A live-action film. Well, wow, this is old. They gave us an old fucking press release. Get the fuck out of here.
No biggie. I think I got the file here open on my desktop. Let's see if I can share this with you guys. Let me make sure it plays.
My name is Peter Parker.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. I had to open it up. Okay, let's read some of the comments over there. Make sure that keeping communication with the crowd, see what they're doing. It seems like they're over there talk about something.
Well, while he's getting everything together, I'm pretty sure that you have heard the clusterfuck this week of the Kavanaugh vote of him being he's a Supreme Judge now, Supreme Court judge. Hooray for that. And I say that sarcastically.
Good for him.
So what do you think of it, Kenny? Despite
I don't watch the damn news, so
here we go. I hope the file didn't give you any problems, Danae.
No, I didn't give any no problems at all.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you know the rest. I saved the city, fell in love, then I saved the city again and again and again. Look, I'm a comic book, a cereal, I did a Christmas album, and a so-so pops.
She's at a Christmas album.
Not anymore.
Spider-Man. Twins in. Once a day, zip-zaps out with his little mask and answers to no one. I love you, Miles.
Yeah, I know that.
You gotta say I love you back.
Dad, are you serious?
I want to hear it.
Look at this one.
Dad, I love you.
Dad.
That's terrible.
My name is Miles Morales. I'm the one and only Spider-Man. At least that's what I thought.
You ever hear the Super Collider? You're gonna love this.
Dimension opening now.
You're like me.
That's impossible.
All right, kids, listen up. This fry is your universe. Soggy, it's weird, it's gross. And this delicious normal fry is my universe. So you want to learn to be Spider-Man.
Can you teach me?
Yes, I can. Time to swing. Good, doing it. Double tap to release and whip it out again.
Okay.
Whip and release. You're an actor. Whip.
Hey guys,
Who are you?
I'm Gwen Stacy. I'm from another dimension.
How many more spider people are there?
Hey, fellas. This could literally not get any weirder.
It can get weirder.
Spider Ham, aka Peter Porker.
My family lives in Brooklyn. Whoa.
Miles, what's wrong?
I live in Brooklyn. That's what's wrong.
If I don't destroy the collider, none of us will have a home to go home to.
Remember, what makes you different?
Let's go.
What makes you Spider-Man?
Officer, love you.
Wait, what?
That way.
Do animals talk in this dimension? Because I don't want to freak them out.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's gonna be pretty good.
I think it's gonna be good too, and they got like noir suits, Spidey in it too.
I like the animated look.
Man.
It's good emotion.
That shit is gonna be dope. It comes out on Christmas.
Yeah, so we should that should be pretty good. I think that's gonna be good. So we've covered that. Oh, so yeah. So all right, next topic is that we got to get into is, did you know that Deadpool is releasing another movie in December?
Oh Lord.
Competition.
13 version.
No. Yeah. In competition with what's the name of that? Aquaman. So therefore,
Oh my god! Wow.
Terrible.
Aquaman's gonna get no play. As much as I love Aquaman, it's gonna get some play. But if they release a Deadpool film around about the same time as Aquaman, it's not gonna do as well because Deadpool's gonna take that shit by storm. Deadpool's gonna get on that.
Who wants a PG-13 cut of it though? It's just
I know.
Exactly.
I know. I mean, like, honestly, I want what's the name? What's the name? What do you call that? Rated R Deadpool. That's what I like.
Yeah, you're just showing Deadpool again. Why? I don't get it.
I don't know.
I guess because the kids want to see it.
Yeah, but I mean, this was gonna fuck it up, man. That's what's gonna fuck it up.
I just want to know the method to their fucking madness and how this is gonna pan out.
Okay, well, I got an article here from what is this? The Collider. I'll show it to you guys. Which one is that? Make sure I don't show you one. Hold on. My board. Be like, you're not supposed to see that. Okay, over here on the Collider, it says the new Deadpool movie coming this December will feature Princess Bride star Fred Savage.
Are you serious?
oh boy.
God.
Hooray, right? I mean,
Christmas is coming in a few days early this year for Deadpool's fans, as 20th Century Fox has just announced it will release an untitled Deadpool movie in theaters on December 21st. No other details were given, with the studio encouraging the press to guess away. So here goes nothing. As you can see above, Ryan Reynolds released a photo on Friday morning featuring himself reading a bedtime story to Fred Savage. This is an obvious ode to The Princess Bride, which featured Peter Falk reading the story to a much younger Savage and skipping over the scary parts that were a bit too adult for the youngster. Over the last few weeks, sources have indicated to Collider that this new Deadpool movie will be PG-13. So one can surmise from the photo that Deadpool himself will skip over the more raunchy and gruesome parts of the Deadpool saga. It's unclear whether the new Deadpool movie will simply recut footage from Deadpool 2, whether it will incorporate the events of the first film as well. Either way, Fox must be feeling confident, as it gave its cinematic remix of sort the release date vacated by Alita Battle Angel, which moved to February 14, 2019. I love Alita Battle.
I wanted to see that.
Yeah, Battle. I remember watching the anime.
Yeah, fantastic.
Back in the 90s. Fox announced several other release dates, which you can read about here. The bold move has to be at least a little bit worrisome to executives at Warner Brothers and Paramount, which are set to release Aquaman and Bumblebee on the same day as this new Deadpool movie, which will also have to compete with Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly comedy, Sony's Holmes and Watson, and a new Robert Zemeckis movie starring Steve Carell. Welcome to Warwin. With the exception of Disney, whose Mary Poppins Returns is getting a jump on the competition by opening 2 days early on December 19th. Every major studio is releasing a movie on the 21st, which is shaping up to be a bloodbath at the holiday box office. Savage is a former Wonder Years star who grew up to be a successful TV director with credits on Modern Film, on Modern Family, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Two Broke Girls. He also stars on the Netflix series Friends from College. He's represented by WME, which also reps Reynolds. Got pictures it's the old Deadpool 2 movie and stuff like that, which was actually absolutely phenomenal. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's gonna be.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So many movies to watch.
Yeah, big end of the year. We're gonna have to do a lot of uppers to pretty much like do all these movies. Give you guys a decent review, and when I mean by uppers, I mean B12, crushed up B12 that I sniff. Yeah, so I mean, like, you know,
I was really looking forward to seeing that Bumblebee movie, though.
Honestly, I like the Bumblebee movie because I'm interested because that sound wave and the way they made the other what was that? The Seekers look when they were on Cybertron, I was like, oh, but I know it's Bayverse. I know it's Bayverse, and I hate Bayverse.
That's there to lure you in.
Okay, let's read some of these comments over here. It says Miko J. Franklin says, I love the chemistry between you three people. Please keep casting in the future. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Miko. Fierce Play, the second credit scene in Venom is a clip into the Spider-Verse. Yeah. Miko J. Franklin says Nick Cage's Superman was from an old movie idea that never got off the ground. Yeah, I know. Yep, it was. He's absolutely right. Correct at Fierce Play. I don't want to ruin it for anyone. Fierce Play says not really ruining it. It's a different movie than Venom. Just a clip. Fierce Play says similar to the one you've seen in the trailer before the film. K. Wright says, oh shit, now they're going to talk about Kavanaugh. No, we're not. We ain't talking about Kavanaugh.
No, we ain't talking about that.
I mean, I could give a fucking rat's ass less about Kavanaugh, unless you guys want me to bring it up. But I don't
care about this shit.
Me either. I really don't. I don't.
I just wasn't surprised, and therefore just went on about my business.
Yeah, I mean, like, it is what it is. Like,
it is what it is. We saw this coming. Anyways, moving forward.
Yeah, Fierce Play said, look good. Fierce Play says, oh shit. K. Wright says, Gwen Spider, I don't need to see anyone else. The fuck out of here. Let the fuck out of here. Miko Franklin said, you guys see the trailer for Wayne? He said it's a YouTube Red show that is created from the writers of Deadpool. I saw the trailer for it. Doesn't look bad. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I just, you know, I want to show a bunch of trailers, but it's just that, you know, they keep fucking
flag. They'll flag you fast.
Yeah, they keep messing with me. Every time I guarantee this video gets flagged after this. After this, they're gonna be like, oh, you showed this and you did this, that, and the other. They already tagged me for just saying a few words some one time. So I mean, like, it's whatever. I care, but I don't really care.
That's crazy because it's like the people send me the trailers. So how is that?
I don't know. I don't know how this thing works. I have no idea. I have no idea how this works. I don't know. Next up, you do know that Tom Hanks is going to play Mr. Rogers, right?
Yes. Yep. And I want to see that so bad.
Well, I have a picture here. I don't have that much information on it, but I did pick up an image of Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers. You want to see it?
Have anybody seen the documentary?
No, I'm going to watch that tonight.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I love Mr. Rogers, man.
Oh, my goodness. Like, the trailer nearly put me in tears. That was so good. Look at him.
And that's Mr. Rogers as, can you guys see it? Wait, hold on. Let's see. That's Mr. Rogers as, that's Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, Mr. Rogers.
Could you be mine? Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
I remember reading years ago that both he and Christian Bale had fucked up their bodies by doing those rapid weight loss things. I know Christian Bell had I think he messed up his kidney and liver by doing some rapid weight loss for one movie he did, The Mechanic, and Tom Hanks, I think, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, that he messed himself up for a short period of time there when he did Castaway and did that immense weight drop for the film. Remember Castaway? When when he had came back and it was extremely skinny and stuff like that. I think they had I know Christian Bell went through some physical issues due to like doing that rapid weight loss. So did Tom Hanks when he did Castaway. Yeah, that's Tom Hanks.
For a damn role. That's crazy.
That's Tom Hanks playing as Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, when does the movie drop?
I don't know. I have no idea. It's still up in the air. I can look it up.
I don't know. I think it's gonna come out on Christmas too. Either Christmas or next year.
At Christmas, they just trying to pop off everything.
I know.
Trying to pop off everything.
Like the consumer is going to be confused. Like I don't know what to watch. I don't know. I see myself Spider-Verse and Deadpool. I'm not too sure about Aquaman. I kind of gave up on DC at this point.
Yeah, man.
I kind of like Aquaman.
They're thinking that what's his name? Jason Momoa is going to carry the film, but it's not that. It's just that DC has a very bad track record, man. A very bad track.
Yeah.
So this is the point in the show where I take a break for like a little 5-minute break, if you guys don't mind. I just need a break for a second. I got to hydrate and stand up and flex out for a second and stuff like that. You guys can still stay in here and chat. We'll be back in 5 minutes. We'll be right here. So do your thing.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So what's going on with you, Kenny?
I'm actually looking for something to eat on DoorDash, so I'm trying to find dinner.
You guys have got Uber Eats there?
I got all that shit, DoorDash and Uber Eats and all that other fun stuff.
I ain't even bother to ask where you live, Ken.
I'm in California, sunny California.
All right, so it's like
8:16
over there. It's 8 o'clock. Lucky bastard.
I'm actually just trying to find someone that will deliver right now because most of these bastards are closing soon.
You guys don't have 24-hour places out there?
We do, but a lot of them are just dumps. Like, I'm good with buying what they're selling.
You try In-N-Out Burger? You went to In-N-Out Burger?
No, that's a usual, yeah.
Okay.
What is In-N-Out Burger? What is that?
It's like they make fresh burgers with fresh patties.
It's the Chick-fil-A of burgers.
Pretty much, and they sell you Bible verses under the fries and all that fun stuff. There's like a psalm. Yeah, right under the pack, there's like a psalm.
Good Lord.
Just to let you know, the food's righteous.
We don't have an In-N-Out Burger over here. I'm just kind of mad because I keep hearing like, "Oh, In-N-Out Burger is the truth." Like shit.
You ain't missing out much. I've had plenty of better places. It's all right. It's decent enough.
Yeah, I was salivating over Danae's ramen video earlier. Like, like,
I was like, I don't know where it came from. Someone was like, "Go eat some ramen, bro." He's a ramen, bro.
He had some Naruto ramen. Like, what was that? What was that little Naruto sign made out of?
The what? The what?
Cabbage? What?
The what?
What? That was seaweed.
That was seaweed?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. We're gonna have to find a ramen spot. Yeah, where was the ramen spot that you was talking about?
It's over on the east side. I know when I was doing
Is it near Koreatown?
When I was doing IT work over that way, I used to stop there when they had me fixing the BTS cabinets and the antenna. I stopped over there and I would, oh my God, their ramen was to die for.
Yeah, I want some ramen now. Either that or some shellfish. All the stuff about ramen noodles got me hungry.
You get like 5 packs for $1.
Nah, nigga.
No, not that. Like their ramen noodles, that shit look fresh.
Get you some soups.
I know, right? Get like 5 packs for $1, do the same, right?
Nah, it's a
in there.
Different taste, bro. You know it, Kenny. Don't start that shit.
Yeah, I do. Yes. You think they'll get mad if you ask them to make you a spread out their ramen noodles? Hey, can you guys take some Cheetos and make me a spread out of that fancy stuff? Bet it tastes real good with it.
Oh man, yeah, we gotta check that place out. Other than that, yeah, I knew I had some good news to share with, well, basically Danae because he's near the area. November 25th, I will be playing at this spot called the Good Room in Greenpoint.
Am I invited?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. I will be there.
It's just gonna be like a jam session. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on for because it's supposed to be like 1,000,001 DJs that night. So I'm going to be one of the 1,000,001 DJs, and it's November 25th. I believe that's a Sunday.
I'll be there. Don't you worry.
Oh yay! I'm happy. Yeah. So the spot at the Good Room got this little place where I'm gonna be playing at called the Bad Room. So.
So
the Good Room called the Bad Room.
Go to the Bad Room, right?
Yeah, go to the Bad Room. But the spot is dope. I've been there before. It's like they have like this big shiny disco ball, and like it makes your head spin, and you just standing there. You'll get dizzy watching that shit. So I think it's gonna be it's from 7 to midnight, I believe.
Ain't nothing. We could go get something to eat afterwards.
Yay!
What was that? Where's it gonna be by? East or west?
Huh?
Which side? East or west?
East or west?
It's in New York, right?
Yeah, it's in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll find some place. We'll find a fucking dive or some restaurant. It's something open over there that time of night. Or we could ride right into Manhattan. Fuck it. We'll find something.
Yep. It's not like it's far.
Yeah, right.
Like Greenpoint is just like right there. Like from where I'm at, Greenpoint is practically a neighbor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like it's food all along the strip and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it all depends on what we're in the mood for, because the Wool Hop stay open all night long if you want Chinese. But that's if you want Chinese. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute. I still want my Mexican. I'm pretty sure that they got some.
You know what spot? Like most of the Mexican spots are usually closed by that time of night over in the city.
Oh, right.
Think about it. You're talking 12 o'clock. It's not like old New York. Everything used to stay open late.
Right. So we gotta find some place. Wait, have you ever heard of this joint called Cafeteria?
Yeah, I've been in the cafeteria before.
Yeah, I've been to Cafeteria too. That shit stays open. I don't know. Like I'll just find some place. Like after the gig is up, that we could just go to.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Kenny, you feel quiet over there.
Remember last time it was
I'm trying to find something to eat.
Remember last time we was trying to find something to eat, and there wasn't nowhere to park around that bitch.
There's never anywhere to park at in the city. Never, unless you go to like one of their parking lots. But parking in the city, that's like a snowball's chance in hell.
And it's like when you do find a spot, you up there like, wait a minute, why is this spot just here? Why didn't anybody take it? You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Then you'll see somebody just pull up.
You think that you found a parking spot? You think that you found a parking spot, but no, there's either like the yellow line, which is like the driveway part, or a hydrant, or someplace that says no parking. I'm like, man, fuck out of here. And motherfuckers be double parking anyways.
For real.
Like I'm not quite understanding that. You found anything, Kenny?
No.
Make yourself a peanut butter.
I was thinking I'm gonna end up eating a damn hot dog or something.
Yeah, look at that. And you go all like Uber Eats and everything. You got fucking hot dogs in the fridge. Go make yourself something to eat. Save your money.
Hot dogs are always a last ditch effort. They're there just in case. Just in case I need it. It's like ration food.
And see, like most of the time, it's like I cook. So it's like I really don't go out to eat like that.
Right.
Because I'm always cooking. And then, like Thanksgiving, that's right around the corner too. I'm gonna be cooking my ass off.
Somebody told me you don't know how to cook, Mika. They said your food nasty as fuck, bro.
Well, I don't know who told you that. I don't know who told you that. Whoever told you that. God.
They said your shit nasty as fuck.
If people be knocking on my motherfucking door, they smelling the food.
They said your greens taste like fucking, I don't know, taste like fucking stink weed.
Mad.
They said
hater.
They said your stuffing tastes like molded bread.
That's all.
Whoever said that is mad because I ain't fucking.
They said your turkey be sour as fuck, bro.
I don't even make turkey, so yeah.
They said
you see, so that's how I know you lying because I don't even make no dry ass turkey.
They said your yams be full of diabetes, nigga.
Lord.
Full of diabetes.
Slice your foot off.
Why can you cook the name?
Bro, I could cook. No bullshit. No bullshit. I could cook my ass off. I had to learn how to cook sour turkey. They said your hot chocolate tastes like apple cider, nigga.
Well, I heard your greens smell like salty balls anyway. Salty balls and smegma.
And schmegma. The schmegma crazy. The Game Boy Berserkers and the schmegma crazy.
You should be mad nasty, yo. Turkey be smelling like hot garbage in August.
Fucked up.
Leave my motherfucking cooking alone. Oh gosh, my goodness.
They said your sweet potato pies be tasting like mustard, nigga.
Oh Lord, like I don't know about no apple pie, like sweet potato pie. I'll make the hell out of a peach cobbler though.
They said your mac and cheese tastes like cornbread.
How my mac and cheese tastes like cornbread? Oh, y'all.
Look, she's a motherfucker. How about mac and cheese tastes like cornbread?
Awful.
How the fuck mac and cheese tastes like cornbread?
I don't know. They said your shit be fucked up. They said if you drinking, you could cook. They said, but if you sober, your shit be all fucked up, bro. They said Thanksgiving be fucked up. Niggas be ordering out like crazy.
I heard your apple cider tastes like underboob sweat.
They said your morning coffee tastes like vinegar, nigga. All right, let me get back to this fucking show. We up here buggy.
I know the people in the chat room like.
I think we have. Yeah, we still live, right?
Yeah. Oh shit.
What?
I think we've been live because it said live. It says live on the top right side of this thing, so I'm pretty sure we are. Nice.
What the fuck, bro? Yo, I do the most fucking unprofessional ass show ever. Like,
know,
this is
right?
the worst.
We're just horrible. We're just horrible. Whoever spoke about my cooking, fuck you too.
Fierce Play said, I'm tempted to try out that Mario Party on the Switch. Caught my attention when it was traditional Mario Party. You can also play it online. I kind of like the taste of underboob sweat. Oh,
that's nasty. Ew.
That's nasty. Oh man, I can't. So Mika, what happened that Monday when you were supposed to spin on the UK station?
No, it's still in the works. They're trying.
What are they doing?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So basically, the person who's running the station, it's a one-man operation.
Right.
You know, like the guy who runs the station, you know, like he also has a band. He's running a farm in the UK, so he's doing like 5, 6, 7, 8 different things.
He gotta cut it out. He gotta cut it out.
Spread hella thin.
So
Good
like
Lord.
his brother was telling me, like, yo, it was like, hopefully by this week or next week, I'm up and running. But other than that, they got my work. I'm just waiting for me to air. That's all.
Yeah, man. So
Because I really want you to hear it.
yeah, I love your sessions. I love your last session that you did.
Thank you.
I was like, yo. And yeah, I can introduce you to some too, since you like what I sent you that time.
Yes. Oh, you know what? Like the shit that you sent me is like the inspiration for my next mix.
Good.
And I happen to get the songs that you showed to me.
Good.
And yeah, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it.
That doesn't know, if you're into deep house music or music period, you should definitely listen to Mika. I will be advertising her sets and her channel, and I mean pretty much her podcast. What are you gonna like? We're gonna have to redo it all over again because I had advertised and a couple of my friends were like, where's the session? I was like,
oh man. Yeah, like I
was like, oh yeah.
That's not my fault. That's not my fault.
I know, sweetie. That's why.
If anybody wants to hear like the previous mixes that I made, just tune into like a mixcloud.com/extra buttermix show.
As a matter of fact, send me that link right now and I can post it up in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. And it's like some of the mixes that I did like throughout the year, even though like I didn't post merely most of them up, but hold on, I got you in. Jesus fucking Christ. Hold on. Somebody talk. I'm in the middle of doing something.
Okay. So Kenny, what the fuck have you been up to while you're over there chewing on your fucking boot looking for food? What have you been
Too much on his hot dog.
Oh, I haven't been doing shit, man.
Yeah.
I've been just kicking it, man. Just the usual. Nothing fancy.
How's jiu-jitsu going?
Oh, fantastic. Actually, we have a seminar coming up, I think, in November. So folks want to check it out, they can go to teamsilverbjj.com for all the info.
Tell us more about it.
I think we have like a champion coming through to teach us some moves and go through different drill sessions and whatnot. So it should be a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I got the information right here. Yeah, November 10th. We have like a little seminar, Professor Marcelo Montero. So it should be a fun time. You know, they'll going through a good amount of submissions and all that fun stuff. So if you like to choke people and strangle people, you can check that out. Be a good fun time to do.
Choke and strangle.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Oh yeah.
Believe me when I tell you, it's a good feeling though. Believe me when I tell you.
It's like a live action video game. Like you know, you're getting ready to line up and you go talk some shit to your homeboy. Next thing you know, you're strangling each other. It's fantastic.
All right, so we're back on. Well, I thought we were. I forgot we were on live. It's getting late, but that's the reason why. It's whatever, man. If I'll just edit it out later on. That's the part. That's the benefits of watching a live show. You catch all the fuck ups that I edit out later on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they caught us just sitting there doing nothing too. That's fantastic.
Oh my god.
I hope y'all enjoyed that.
Yo, it's gonna get banned.
I know, right? So, next up, Tenacious D has featured another. He's doing something like a film or an album series called Post Apocalypto. And I watched some of it. It's like crude drawing and everything like that. I mean, I'm sorry. There are certain things that I like by Tenacious D, and there are other things I just really can't. I just feel like they're trying too hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you a small preview.
Let's see.
Of Tenacious D's new album or series, as you would call it.
I thought they gave up.
Is that what it looks like?
Yes, that's what it looks like, and that's how it plays.
I don't want to watch that. It looks awful already.
I watched two episodes of it. I just couldn't stomach it. It was just
looks like butt cheeks.
Yeah. And over here on RollingStone.com, it says Tenacious D detail new album web series Post Apocalypto. Tenacious D will release a new album and a new animated web show, both titled Post-Apocalypto, this fall. The 6-part series will premiere on YouTube September 28th, and I have watched it. I've watched 3 episodes of it. Maybe, you know, maybe there is a there is a group or like a venue out there for people that love Tenacious D, but I'm not a very big fan of their work. Maybe it may be like 1 or 2 songs that I enjoyed of theirs. And it says Tenacious D will release a new album, and on the 28th. While the album arrives November 2nd via Columbia Records, the band shared a teaser for the Post-Apocalypto show, which opens with a nod to the infamous Indiana Jones nuke the fridge moment, with Jack Black, Kyle Gass emerging from a refrigerator to discover the world has been transformed into an apocalyptic wasteland. And they found a 2-headed dog too, I'll tell you that much. What have we done? Yeah, because I watched it. What have we done to Mother Earth? Black asks with plenty of melodramatic gravitas. Gas whips in response. We didn't do anything, did we? And you know, I want to show some of this. I don't know if I'll get in trouble, but here. Just look at it a little bit, and that's how it plays too.
Like cartoon Jesus.
Oh, so ugly.
You know what? I like it sometimes for something like something like this. I would like on Adult Swim because I really like to watch this show called Home Movies, and it kind of reminds me of it.
Yeah, you know you're right. It kind of does, huh? Dr. Katz and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like a 5-year-old.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, that's how it and it does look like that. It looks exactly like that. So I mean, you know, if you're interested, go check it out. They got it on the site. Just type in Tenacious D Post-Apocalypto, and you will definitely see a bunch of the.
We have a question from the audience. And they wanted to know if you saw Doctor Who episode 1 yet. 11.
Can't help you.
Can't help you.
Who wants to know if I saw Doctor Who? Let me see.
Did you?
As a matter of fact, okay, no problem, Miko. It was a pleasure having you, brother. It was a pleasure.
Bye, Miko.
No, I did not see the new Doctor Who. I did not see it. I gotta get up soon too. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna be able to go through everything tonight, guys. We can save it for maybe if you guys want to do a show later on this week, but I want to do a game. Yeah, because
Wait, what'd you say?
Coming on again tonight at midnight on BBC America.
Who watches BBC America?
Anybody who watches Doctor Who?
Okay. I'm going to do a review on Fist of the North Star game. So far, I'm actually enjoying it. Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. I'm enjoying it. I really like it. I'm a big fan of Hokuto no Ken. I'm a big fan of Fist of the North Star. If anybody follows my page, they will see that I did like a big debut or featurette featuring like the movie that led into me playing the video game, so on and so forth. And so far, I'm liking it. I'm going to probably play some tomorrow. Give you guys a better understanding of the game. It's an open world game. Kenny informed me that it's pretty much like Yakuza, to where like, you know, it's open world. You do a bunch of stuff. You're running around doing this, doing that. It's pretty much a sandbox game, but it's
like Shenmue.
Yeah, like Shenmue. Exactly. You can gamble. You can do all sorts of stuff. You can hit guys off of motorcycles with iron girders and shit like that to see how far they can fly up in the air. It's a great film. It's a great game so far. I'm enjoying it. And I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you can check out the playlist that I have for Fist of the North Star. And no, I haven't played it since the last time I streamed it on here, because I wanted you guys to kind of like get the experience that I'm getting with it. Now, something like Shadow of War, I can do side missions and stuff like that. Or once these side missions are all laid out, I'll do the side missions offline and then do the story for you guys, so you have to sit through me grinding and everything like that. But I think so far I like the game. I like the game. It's much better than that one that they had on 360.
I had those terrible games.
Yeah. It's much better than what they had on 360, where it was kind of like a Dynasty Warrior thing. But yeah. So far I'm liking the game. I mean, the graphics are what you would expect. I mean, like, it's a lot of like anime style, but the character designs are very well done. I love the character designs. It's kind of like a bit of a cell shading, but a little bit more detailed than just cell shading. that they put in most anime games. And what else? The controls are pretty much easy. Only problem I have is when it comes to him turning around while he's walking, they make him stop and like do like a little small pivot, and then he turns instead of just turning. You know what I mean? The controls are solid. Nothing feels clunky or cumbersome. I like the game.
The heat modes and the execution looks good.
Yeah, the heat modes are good. Like first off, I'm a big fan of QTEs. I love quick time events. A lot of people don't like them. I love QTEs in my games. I don't mind them at all. I absolutely love them. But it's a great game. It's a great game. I mean, it's not for everyone. I wouldn't say run out and get it unless you're a big fan of Hokuto no Ken or Fist of the North Star. You know what I mean? But I mean, if it happens to go on sale, which it will go on sale, because most of those anime games, they do go on sale within like a month or two. Definitely pick it up. You would probably have fun with it. That's if you're a fan of Fist of the North Star. Or if you see it, like I said, if you see it for cheap and it's probably like for $5 or $10, grab it up and see what you think about it.
It's like the Yakuza games. I'd say get it.
Yeah, tell them about the Yakuza game.
I mean, it's pretty much that game. It's just a Shenmue evolution. It's pretty much what Shenmue was, but they just added more to it.
I mean, tell them what Shenmue. Well, I mean, what Yakuza is like.
Oh man, there's all kinds of shit you can do. You can do little cat fights, and you can go to a disco and karaoke. Then you have a story where it's pretty much like a mob movie. It's all serious, so it's fun because it goes from you doing some nonsense like trying to collect some like a porno mag for a kid, because it turns like a stealth mission. You got to avoid girls and ladies, and they'll call you out, and then you can't get the porn mag. So there's all kinds of fun sites you can do. You can go to a Sega amusement park and play old Sega games, and then past that, it's pretty much like a more contained Grand Theft with more leaning or leaning more on like the action and combat hand to hand and whatnot.
Right.
So it's fun shit.
Awesome. Oh yeah, and hey, by the way, I'm still waiting for confirmation for the Halloween screening.
Right.
On Wednesday. Once I get that, I'll definitely let you know.
Hit me up and I'll come and get you.
Yay. All right. So here's the thing about the screening. Like,
I know we gotta probably be there early.
The doors closed. They're not letting anybody in. We gotta be in there before that.
All right. So what time do you think the screening is gonna be?
Huh?
What time do you think the screening is gonna be?
They usually start. No, like 7:30. That's when it starts.
All right. No.
On screening starts.
I'll start shooting.
7:30. They close the doors and not letting anybody else in.
I'll start shooting in New York around about like 4:35. All right.
Okay.
And I'll pick you up and we'll shoot on over and see the screening.
Yeah, and then once I get the confirmation, they'll just tell me like the address and stuff like that. And then after the movie screening, they have a little after party and whatnot. That's what they always do.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so I'll just keep you posted.
Sounds great. Sounds great. And that's the 10th,
so,
right?
Wear your Michael Myers best.
I will.
I don't have a Michael Myers t-shirt, so I'm just gonna be wearing black and red.
I'm gonna let me see. I'm gonna wear my William Shatner mask.
I'm not going that far. I just want
to the overalls.
Yeah, the overalls, yo.
Yeah.
Or the jumpsuit.
Man, you gotta get that jumpsuit for sure.
Y'all really going through with the you really want to do the jumpsuit thing?
I might. I don't know. It all depends on what mood I'm in.
Oh god.
And if I do wear the jumpsuit, I'm not wearing no underwear under that shit. I want that shit to slide right up my fucking ass crack when I zip it up. Nasty boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna bring the show to a close tonight.
Yes.
Got any closing thoughts or anything you want to advertise or plug before I shut this down?
Just follow me on Instagram, Pinky Tuscadero, PinkyTuscadero. I'm sorry, I'm a fast speller. Pinky Tuscadero on Instagram. Follow my hashtag, The Adventures of Pinks. That's all my adventures when I'm out and about on the town. And I have another issue of Urban Magazine about to drop later on in the month. So once I get the link for that, I'll just send it to you, Danae.
Okay, cool. Sounds great. That was great. Kenny, you got anything over there you want to fucking advertise? Because I know you're still hungry.
Yeah, you can go to my lousy YouTube page. You can watch my mediocre gameplay footage where I curse through games and struggle. On the link that will be below, because I'll give you the link later on.
No, I got your link. I always put you guys.
Oh, okay, good. I thought it had, but yeah, it'll be below. You can go to my crappy Instagram page and look at pictures of knives and weed and different paraphernalia. It's a mix of knives, weed, action figures, and other kinds of.
What about gloves? Remember the gloves? The
gloves, of course. Oh my God!
Pictures of his hot dogs in the fridge that he refuses to eat.
Well, they are Trader Joe's chicken, Frank, so they're a little bit more healthier. I'm just reserving them for a rainy day. I'm gonna eat garbage. I'm gonna eat decent garbage.
Yeah,
yeah, you can go to my Instagram page and look at pictures of beat up gloves and that are fucking gripping big gigantic knives and action figures and big bushels of weed, like tremendous pictures of weed. I like to do close-ups so you can get a nice picture of the crystallizations in the hairs and the different colors that go on and the hues and whatnot. Last time I think I did post a picture of a tremendous purple strain, and it looked like it was just frosted with little crystals. It was beautiful. So if you want nice close-ups of weed and knives, they're on my page.
All right.
Awesome. Plug yourself,
yeah. So I guess that brings this show to a close. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video. Also hit the notification bell so that you know when we go live and when we upload. The show is over. We're about to dock the ship, and we are going to sleep or going our separate ways, and we don't speak to each other once we separate.
We get off the air. To hell with you guys.
Exactly.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Take care. Thanks for stopping through.